Yo, 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 yo.
What's up? What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday today. Today is actually Tuesday.
Yeah, we actually got Tuesday right.
You're all breathing hard because you got to sit there and fuck with shit till the last second.
Oh, man, I do.
Sure.
God damn. I'm
You
like
gotta stop
literally
that. By the
freak
way,
out until the last second
by the
before
way-
it's actually going.
Yeah, dude, by the way, stop that.
Yeah, man, I freak out. I mean, I like shit to be good.
No. You have it, and then you're like, oh, I can make it better.
No, I wasn't doing anything to make it better like that.
You're like
Oops.
oh God. You're like a guitar player.
Yeah, man, I got to figure it
I
out.
can say that because I'm a guitar player.
Yeah.
And now I see what everyone talks to me about. They're like, dude, stop doing that.
I know.
And
You
I'm
got
like,
to.
oh, what are you talking about, man? I get it now. Oh, anyway, thanks for all the help, though. Thanks for all
absolutely.
I'm just busting your balls. And
I
shit.
know. But all right,
fucking week 12.
let us know in the chat how it sounds.
Yeah, let us know, guys.
Let us know how the sound is. It should be good today.
I think so. Week 12. What a weird fucking year this has been.
Yeah.
Let's be completely honest, man. Did you think that we would be where we're at right now? Chiefs 9-1. If you would have told me,
Honestly, I didn't see that coming. I really didn't.
I did. Not by their gameplay, but like in week 1, if you would have said, "Hey, Chiefs are going to be 9-1 by week 11," I'd be like, "Yeah, it checks."
I would not have thought it. I just wouldn't have.
Yeah, I would have. If you would have told me Sam Darnold was going to be fucking balling the fuck out,
No, I didn't see that either.
I wouldn't have seen that
didn't
coming.
see.
Wouldn't have seen that coming. If you would have told me that Joe Burrow was going to be 4-7,
yeah,
wouldn't have fucking seen that coming. I would have been like, you are fucking high.
Ready for the world
and
says.
dude,
Sound
you
is
could have
perfect.
bet on this dumb shit and fucking made a lot of money because the odds were so fucking astronomically.
yeah. Anyone that bet on
favorite.
just their favorite
What's
team
up,
or whatever.
Ready for the world? What's
Sound
up, dude?
is perfect. Appreciate you, bro.
Awesome.
How you like the chat? How you like
Yeah,
the
how
chat
you like
pop-ups?
Ramie's been working overtime over here.
Hey, man, I get bored. I am disabled, so I do have a little time on my hands, guys.
Right.
I try to put it into helpful things like that. Dude, I think that looks absolutely sick. My own fucking podcast
I
didn't
like
even
it.
look that good before his did.
I like it. I appreciate it.
I think it looks
popped up
absolutely
on that
dope.
screen.
All
Okay.
right, no big deal.
So fucking let's jump right into it. We got ready in here. Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
We already did this. We did this yesterday because I fucked up. So all day yesterday, I was thinking it was Tuesday, and I was freaking out. And then I ended up talking to Sean later in the day, and it ends up being that it was Monday.
My day was so chaotic that it didn't even occur to me.
Yeah.
That I was on the wrong day.
I was too.
I actually went into work today. Actually pulled up Wednesday's schedule.
I believe it, dude.
Yeah, just I was like, okay.
Everyone
it's
I
Wednesday.
know this fucking
Yeah.
week has been weird.
It's like, let's get through
All
this.
day-
Let's
all
get
days
it over
have been
with.
just
Everyone's
off.
like, let's get it.
Let's just
get
keep
it going.
moving, keep moving.
It's the turkey. It's that cranberry sauce.
Everybody's trying to run into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, appreciate letting know the sound is good, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
Been
What
working on that.
do you think there's any
No chance
fucking,
Cleveland.
Okay.
No.
Yep. Yeah. Let's
I
not.
already
even,
know where you're going.
we're
There's
not-
no chance Cleveland is winning this. Russell Simmons.
Russell Wilson.
I mean Simmons. Oh my God. Russell Wilson looks so fucking good right now. He's been playing his ass off.
Pittsburgh looks great.
Pittsburgh looks great. Their
As a-
defense is fucking killing it.
As a whole team, they're doing great,
Yeah.
man. I'm really fucking.
They've
like
been doing so good. Their backup quarterback's been able to get some time in already. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Justin Fields.
Yeah,
from Chicago.
Fields. Yep, he's been getting some time
Yeah,
in.
you get Luke Getsy out of there. Amazing things can happen, man.
Dude, it's pretty dope. Like I'm
maybe
enjoying
it wasn't, and it's almost a affront to Chicago because. Do you think they made the wrong move by getting rid of Luke Getsy and Justin Fields? Do you think they should have kept Justin Fields?
I don't know, man.
Because that's
They're-
where I'm
look,
at. I
here's the
think
thing.
Chicago.
I
probably,
personally feel like those two may have been a little too buddy-buddy. And they were like, if we get rid of one, we have to get rid of the other because the
Either that or
problem
they
still
were-
exists
I
if we
know.
don't.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? That's the only way I can
Ready
think
for
of
the
that
world
is like
says.
a reason.
Max
Here we
Crosby
go.
advocating
Max
for
Crosby
AP
advocating for
HC
AP
was a lock for a one-year
HC was a
disaster.
lock for a
Okay with AP.
One-year
one-year
He
disaster.
has financial problems
I'll let
and
you
is
finish
totally lost out there.
Yeah. with AP, he does have financial problems, and that takes his mind out
Man,
of the
that
game.
chat looks sick.
And it does. It
I'm
does.
sorry.
Good job.
I'm fucking so happy about that.
AP's got financial problems, and that's got to weigh on a dude's mind, and that really does bother me. To be completely
I love
honest,
Crosby, though, man. He's such a fun
I've
dude.
made my calls for head. You guys have seen my channel. I've been wrong and I've been right, and lately I think maybe I've been more wrong than right. So maybe it's my turn to sit down and shut the fuck up about what Mark Davis should do. But we can all agree that AP is not doing well right now.
Yeah,
we are fucking. I guess we're tanking. For a quarterback.
I got no idea, man. Like, I just feel like it's still your best option. I know you guys all hate hearing that shit, but I honestly,
yeah.
If it were me, I'm like, I just see it as like your best fucking option overall.
I think it
like,
is at this point.
You guys are gonna do so much better with the pick you get.
You do have to
versus what's going on right now.
I think you do have to let.
The chat is fire. Wow, right, dude? I'm telling you, man. I'm fucking so stoked about that.
You got to go ahead and let the coach go. Let it get there.
Yeah.
Unless you were told at the beginning of the season you're tanking.
I don't know.
Speaking of Chicago, though, earlier, Minnesota at Chicago. Now, like years ago, this game would have been hard to pick. There's times. No, it wouldn't have. Never mind.
Look, they've always been rivals. They're across the fucking water from each other.
Do you think Chicago will get the home field
It's almost
advantage?
the same thing. You got Bears, Minnesota, and you got the Green
so
Bay.
It's gonna be
all three of those are super rivals.
It's kind of like a home game there for Minnesota.
Yeah,
too,
it's the same
because,
thing. They're in the same weather. As a matter of fact, they're north. They're more north than them.
Do you think Chicago, though, will be able to milk a home field advantage? And
that's the only reason I would say yes, is because they're at home. I think that's the same thing I said yesterday. They're at home. I don't think it necessarily gives them a huge advantage because, like I said, we were saying Minnesota is used to that cold.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
the
still
weather
home.
Advantage is not there.
But it's still home. You got that home crowd, that home fire behind you.
I'm still going to call for Minnesota.
All right, I'm going to go with Chicago on this one.
I could see Chicago.
I'm literally only saying that because they're at home.
It would be an upset.
You want to talk about an upset? Is on this next game if the fucking home won.
Oh God, Detroit at Indiana.
Dude, that would be the fucking upset of the goddamn season.
Why are we even talking about?
It's not happening. Detroit's winning that all day.
Think about this though. This is where we're at. We're sitting there with the Detroit Lions, which are ranked number 1 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, they're doing better than we are. They look better doing what they're doing than we do.
They do.
I'll be honest about that.
It looks like it might be a Lions.
I'm 100% honest about that.
I'm good with that.
Dude, I think that would be a
great
fire ass
Super Bowl.
football. Here's the thing.
Honestly, that's a possibility.
If we won that one, we would have earned that one.
The Bills?
No, if we go against the Detroit Lions. And we win we will have earned that win.
And I think for what it's worth,
for a three-peat, I think it needs to be someone that's that hard.
For what it's worth, I think Detroit can destroy you.
Oh yeah, I'm more freaked out about them than I am any team on the NFL right now.
I'm calling Detroit. There's no way. There's no way Indy pulls this off. They're just not that team this year.
Yeah, and if you hear us throw out a shit pick ready, just tell us.
Let us know if you disagree, man. Let's go to New England at Miami. I'm honestly going the Patriots.
Yeah.
I know Miami's heavily favored.
Look,
on
I've
this one.
I've tried to go Miami a few times and it's not worked out.
Exactly. I think Jalen Hurts is one headache away from being a vegetable, dude. I'm sorry. You just can't build a team around a guy that's got those
one
issues.
headache away.
One headache away. Well, shit, man. I mean, come on, dude.
It's funny. I watch MMA, so anything about CTE, I have to laugh about.
Well, I mean,
I'll call him a more than friendly acquaintance, but the crazy Hawaiian is buddy, and I I fear for him a little bit. Not of him, I fear for him.
Because you know him. You know how big he is.
Dude, motherfucker's a
and
giant.
He's fighting people
that
his size.
tall, but he's just fucking huge. He's Samoan through and through.
I wouldn't say he's got a weight problem. I mean, the motherfucker's Samoan. I mean,
Dude, he's built like a Samoan.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say that. They are built a certain way.
He's just a bigger.
They're big
bigger
dudes,
dude.
man. They're big old fucking boys.
No, I'm gonna say New England is just gonna have a day. I feel this one. They're down in Miami. They're gonna be going to a
I'm with
warmer
you.
climate.
I'm with you.
I just don't think Miami has it right now. And even though they're heavily favored, like not just favored, they're heavily favored.
It's pretty heavily favored, and I do not understand that.
I
Based on their previous playing,
I think they're just
what
looking
I've
at the
seen-
numbers and shit, and then they know what Tua is capable of when he's at his best. He's not.
look,
He's
Tua
not
made a
at his
couple of
best.
great plays the other day.
Yeah.
Like, he made a couple of great plays.
Also made some awful ones.
He did.
So,
I'm going New England, too.
Uh,
TB at NYG,
This is-
MetLife, New York, or New Jersey.
Baker
actually.
Mayfield. Who's the backup? So New York has benched Danny Dimes.
Okay.
So this is Baker Mayfield all day. I mean, I just only the weather.
Hey, look, man, I'm a Baker fan. I don't know what to tell you.
I like Baker.
I like Baker, dude. He's a fun guy.
Yeah.
And it may have been all them commercials that may have been all those commercials that he had
honestly
done.
what it
but
was
those were
is
funny.
There was a game that us and our circle of
Yeah,
friends were
we watched that
watching.
outside too.
Yeah, we watched it
Yeah,
outside, and, it
and
was
we were
Baker
like-
just tearing it up, and we're like, "Holy crap, Mayfield's good."
Oh yeah, we were all blown away. Our fucking
and I
eyes were
think-
this big.
I think since
Jaws on
none
the
of
ground.
none of us were Cleveland fans at the time.
Well, the nice thing about those
So-
Thursday night games, a lot of times it had nothing to do with the Chiefs or the Raiders, so we just
So
enjoyed football.
We just enjoyed the game.
you
Yeah.
know,
So when
we
you're
enjoyed the
watching
game.
it objectively like that, was just like I just like football.
Dude,
so I'm
yeah.
watching this game. I really don't care
It
who
was
wins.
Amazing watching that kid fucking play.
Yeah, that was a great game. So Tampa Bay at New York Giants. I'm going to say
Tampa
Bay. There's just
Yep.
they're favored and decidedly so. I
TB's
understand.
winning that.
Dallas at Washington. Do you think this is going to be the week that Dallas accidentally shits out a win
I don't
in
know,
Washington in a division game?
So Washington this last week
Oh yeah,
lost to Philly, but
They
that
lost
was
to
Philly.
That was Philly.
That was Philly. So you got to think
And they
about
got a
that.
rookie quarterback.
They're winning. It's Washington.
They are. This is the biggest. This is one of the biggest spreads on this fucking thing. I'm gonna say Washington. I just can't. I can't go against Jaden Daniels. That dude's awesome. I wish the Raiders would have drafted, got Cliff Kingsbury and drafted Jaden Daniels. Chiefs at Carolina.
Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. I mean, I'm going KC.
Chiefs are favored 10.5.
I'm gonna go KC. Look, they did lose one. That was against a really good team that was playing very good football.
Okay,
I don't.
my $20 is on because of the spread.
Yeah, if you were gonna bet in Carolina and they
my
pull it off,
my $20 is on Carolina.
yeah, you're gonna make a chunk.
But I'm saying, yeah, just because it's $20 and if you win, that is huge.
yeah,
but obviously, this is a Chiefs game.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have to be one of the Raiders.
I
beat
was
the
scared
Chiefs.
on the last game, even though I bet on, or not bet, but it was Chiefs for my pick. I was scared on that last one. This one, I'm not as scared of.
The Bills. That was a hard pick.
That was a tough one. It was, in my opinion, that was a pick 'em, and the Bills did win, and they earned that fucking win.
Well, the thing is on that one, the Bills are a goddamn good football.
That's
team.
what I'm saying. I'm not
The
upset that
Chiefs
we lost
are
against
the
them.
Chiefs.
Yeah. I'm not upset that we lost against them. I wouldn't be upset if we lost against the Lions. Any other team on the fucking roster, though?
But if
Maybe
we beat
Philly.
if we beat you on Black Friday, I'm actually going to be
Hey.
pissed because obviously we're tanking for a draft pick.
Yeah,
So-
you guys should.
At this point, might as well.
You guys should.
Well,
It's
we'll
the
get to,
smart decision.
We'll get to that here in just
yeah,
a second.
we're
Let's
almost
talk
there.
about this Tennessee at Houston.
Houston.
There's no fucking way Tennessee pulls
No
this off.
way.
No way.
That is Houston
No way.
all day fucking
They-
long. It's going to be a blowout.
Tennessee has no fucking game,
It's going to be a blowout,
and
in my opinion.
I think so
If you
too.
disagree, man,
I
throw that
think-
shit in the fucking chat. But I'm going Houston all day long.
I just don't see how Tennessee pulls that off at all. Anyway, Denver at Las Vegas.
Look, against my better judgment, I'm going with Denver.
Have you taken a look around the studio and noticed the colors around here?
Yeah, I'm going with Denver.
It's your studio, actually. This is all graphics. I'm
I'm
actually wearing a white T-shirt.
Yeah,
This
I've
is
just got that going on.
Yeah,
this.
he's not that good.
No, I'm not that good.
But this, however,
If we do decide to get a green screen,
Ooh, yep.
we have a green screen. I don't know why I'm saying that. I have a green screen. If we ever decide to put it up,
If we ever decide to put it up,
then we can do all kinds of more shit,
a lot of
crazy
weed
shit.
gets smoked in this studio before a show
Speaking
happens.
of some weed getting smoked,
Oh,
in this
you
show.
know,
You got the lighter?
I do got the lighter actually right here. Denver at Vegas. So you're choosing Denver.
If I recall correctly, didn't they play? Oh, they're the ones that fucking beat us. Yeah, I'm going for them.
No, Denver didn't.
Oh no, that's right. They almost fucking
They
beat
almost
us. They
beat you.
almost
They
beat us,
almost
dude.
beat
That
you.
game. Oh, that game's gonna go down. Oh, you know what was funny? There was another block. What, 2 days later, or no, a week later, and you know how McAfee bragged on the Chiefs for the way that they actually he watched the video and broke it down and was like, this was no accident. And then another team did it and they said this was 100% an accident. He
Well-
goes, they shouldn't have been able to do this. That was a complete fluke. And I
Well,
was like, dang. I was
well,
like,
it's
I
just-
expected him to say the same, similar thing.
I
But
don't, I'm not going to climb down the hole of making that play more than it was. It was a blocked field goal. Congratulations. Whoop-de-fuck. Fuck the Chiefs.
But there's been two.
I mean, can I get an FKC in the chat right there?
But there's
man?
been
I mean, come on,
two
guys.
walk-off
Let's go.
field goal blocks already this year.
Has there?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
well-
McAfee gave props to the Chiefs and then didn't to the other team.
Well,
And I still need to watch that and find out what
Maybe-
his
maybe-
breakdown was on the other
I didn't
team.
see that, so maybe
I didn't
we need to
either.
actually look at that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I still wonder why he gave props to the Chiefs and didn't to this other team.
I haven't given my picks yet on this one. Denver at Vegas. I want Denver to win, and I'll tell you why. I am on Team Tank. I'm not necessarily sold on Shadur Sanders simply for the fact that Deion Sanders comes with.
But I am
think-
excited to see if Shadur
think-
puts a tweet out.
Well,
After the game,
every Raiders loss,
Yeah.
he tweets "Thank you, God."
Yeah, I think it's hilarious, dude. And it's not on accident. It's literally within seconds of the loss. Like, it's seconds of every loss. You can go back and look at it all.
Yeah.
It's already been
One
broken
of them
down.
was the Monday morning afterwards.
Well, yes, one.
But-
One was. And it was probably because he was out partying that night or something with his buddies.
shit, who knows?
Could have been hanging out with his dad. Who knows what the fuck they do.
You know, to be completely honest, I think Cam Ward is actually the better quarterback in the draft. And I don't like the fact that Deion Sanders and all this drama and all this, I just see this not going well. You know what I mean? They're
I don't know, man.
turn-
I keep going back to the more eyes on the team, that more big names on the team that you've got in the background. It's just better for you guys in the long run. Means more big names are going to come.
Man, that's all
You're
we've
going to
done.
end up being Super Bowl champions.
No, that's the exact opposite of what has materialized. Because over the last 20 years, we have thrown the fucking farm at big names, and it has got us fucking nowhere.
But who
We've
have
drug-
you had to bring in? Now that you're in Vegas, you got the tax write-off part. You got a lot of people that are going to want to be there just because of that.
Oh, I
Or
think
not tax write-off, just
Absolutely.
you don't
I don't think the problem is.
pay income tax. Is that
I
what it
think
is?
The problem is at the very top.
I get that.
I think that's the problem.
But now you've got Brady in there as a buffer, and then you would have Dion in there as nothing, just
Nice.
Brady's friend.
It sounds like a complete fucking disaster waiting to happen. But you know, it's the Raiders. Raiders gonna Raider,
Hey, look,
right?
man, if we didn't have Mahomes, I would be all about getting Shador.
Mark Davis gonna Mark Davis. You know.
That's the problem.
Yeah. I
I mean, your problem is a fucking old ass white guy with a shitty haircut.
dude, if you just get it.
Dude,
done-
sorry that went out. That stuff goes out fast.
It does.
It goes out super fast. It's nice and it's not wet. It's a nice cure. I'm good already. I just
Oh.
needed one hit.
I'll
stuff's
smoke
good.
it. I'll
Yeah,
smoke
you
it
go
until
for it.
No.
Go for it.
So,
But yeah, so anyway,
San Fran at Green Bay. Fuck it. I'm done talking about our shitty fucking season, man. It's fucking awful.
Sorry, bro.
No,
Sorry,
it's
bro.
all good. It's all good. It's
Yeah,
all
we're
good.
still where we were. Just
So-
two. Just him in there.
Just the two of us.
3 of us, really.
We can make it if you. Oh, yeah.
Just the 3 of us.
Right?
You
Is this-
and I.
That's like a Will Smith song, isn't it?
Nah, that's
No?
an old song.
Oh.
This is 70s.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Shows what I know.
2 of us.
So what do you think? Jordan Love
I
or
can't
Brock
remember who sings
Purdy?
it.
It's at Green Bay.
Jordan Love.
I'm saying Jordan Love. We have an
Yep.
obvious weather issue here also.
I don't know what the weather is going to be like.
Now, people think because San Fran is in California that it's always hot. It's actually not. Where you know,
No, in San Fran, no. It's
No.
it's mild,
it's warmer, but
it's
not-
still mild.
Yeah, it's still mild.
Yeah.
At Green Bay,
What is the weather
going
in Green Bay this Sunday?
he's googling the weather in Green Bay for this Sunday.
Ow. It's good football weather. It's going to be 46 degrees.
46 degrees.
That's just good football weather. I don't care where you're from.
Woody
San Fran will be
Woodpecker is a
fine.
Troublemaker says.
Man, I don't know,
Guys,
man.
Yeah,
There
I
is
know,
no
guys.
such
I mean,
thing
there's
as
no such
tanking
thing
in
as
the
tanking in the
NFL.
NFL. The closest they get is holding out players
holding out
on injury
players
to
on
their
injury
advantage.
to their
It's
advantage.
simply not possible. I know.
Simply not
Yeah.
No,
possible.
no, no. I'm not.
According
I'm
to
not
Vegas
disagreeing
Sharp.
with that.
I
I'm
do not,
saying
I don't like
that
the
it's
tank.
not really a possibility. You still have to play ball. And if you look like you're tanking the season, I wonder if there would be repercussions for that. I have no idea.
There's always that swirl.
Well,
there,
like
you
he's
know,
saying, you can put people on the injury list to
but,
hold it.
yeah,
You know,
absolutely, you can, and
makes sense.
But realistically, here's where I'm at. We do have a lot of young talent who we need to see what they can do. So we just need to fucking play them and see what they can do. We've got shitty play calling on all sides of the balls because we just never can fucking get the fucking right chemistry in the fucking leadership role.
Yeah.
And it all starts there. And that's what it
Well, it
always
starts
is.
from Mark.
Yeah, it starts with Mark. And
But I personally, and I've said it before, I'll keep saying it.
but
I think having Brady as the buffer between Mark and the players is
And-
going to be a better deal for you guys.
I don't know if it's going to be that so much as the fact that here's the only.
I feel like he's already been changing your team for the better since he's been a part
I don't
of
think so.
ownership.
Absolutely not. Nope.
All right.
I don't think so at all.
We'll see in 2 years.
We'll see in 2 years. Absolutely. The thing with here's the deal with Brady, man. It was a fumble. It was a fucking fumble, dude, and I just can't. It breaks my heart. But here's the
look,
thing,
man.
though, too. There is only one way that Tom Brady can win another Super Bowl. Ring,
It's by being an owner.
by being an owner. And
Well, why do you think he went to you guys? He has a plan.
I fucking hope it's better than
I
his
believe he has a 3-year
it-
plan. Otherwise,
it-
I do not believe he would have become owner.
It
Part owner.
better be better than his cryptocurrency plan or
Dude.
his marriage plan.
Yeah, well, it lasted.
I'm
that
just saying.
lasted for
I'm
a
just
minute.
fucking saying, dude.
That
I mean,
lasted for a minute.
Well, it did, and he did get to fuck the hottest supermodel in the world.
Let's be honest.
so,
I was going to
all
say, let's not take away from what he actually
Yeah,
accomplished
actually,
there.
Props.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
yeah.
be honest.
I mean, I fucked some
No.
hotties before.
Hey, that,
not
but
like
not that.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, so yeah.
he got to jizz and Ghislaine.
Oh, dude, twice. At least that we know of.
At least 2 times.
Yeah.
At least she was inseminated
God, dude,
twice.
this
I
is
don't
going
know.
south real quick.
Woo! Sorry, Tom.
All right, sorry, Tom. Sorry, Daddy. Sorry, Daddy Brady.
Sorry, Daddy Tommy.
So,
that's hilarious.
San Fran at Green Bay. I haven't. So,
I'm going Green Bay. They're
man,
at
this
home.
is actually
This is a tough
I mean,
one. This is a pick 'em.
They've got
Look at the
Green-
line on that.
They got Green Bay at 2.5, but
That's
it's
a pick 'em in my opinion at 2.5. But look what they had
No.
the Philly game in L.A. Sorry,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
getting ahead of myself.
I'm sorry, no.
You going San Fran?
I
I feel you. I feel like I could have gone either direction with that one.
I think San Francisco's defense.
I don't hold that
is
against
actually
you.
going to make the difference in this game, and that's what's going to give San
It could.
Francisco the win.
Very well
Yep,
could, man. I
absolutely.
just know Green Bay's been looking real fire out there.
Kyler Murray versus Geno Smith. Fucking Arizona at Seattle.
Arizona.
They got Seattle as. I mean, this is a pick 'em here. Dude,
It's fucking Seahawks
I-
-1,
I
dude.
think
It is a
no,
pick 'em.
No, I'm calling Arizona
I'm
on
saying
this
it's a
'cause we
pick 'em.
watched the Arizona game
Yep.
the other day.
Arizona.
I thought it was fucking great, or a couple of weeks ago, I guess it was.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
wasn't the other day. It was a
uh,
while back.
I thought they were doing fucking great. And if that Arizona team comes to the Seattle games that I've seen this season,
I think that's
if
what
that's
we're going to
the team
see.
that's showing up,
We're getting late in the season.
if they're getting a late season fucking spark, then
This is where the sparks happen.
I'm going to say Cards.
Because you're getting
And,
ready to. I mean, we're just really a few weeks away from starting playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, in the
Well,
grand scheme of it.
The bass player of the band Dirty Molly that I used to be in, he's a huge Cardinals fan. So, Ron,
Going Cards.
going Cards, buddy.
All right, this next one.
Oh,
Guys, this is going to be a fun game.
dude.
This
All right, this is
Sunday
gonna be
night game.
This is going to be a great game. And Philly at Rams, Sunday night.
Dude, wait a second.
They're calling Philly.
Hold on.
3
I gotta
point.
see something. Wow.
Yep.
Okay, I see what's going on. Never
Yeah.
mind. I'm a dumbass. Okay, sorry. Philly at LA. Inglewood, motherfucker. Philly's going to
Man.
win this.
Woody Woodpecker is a troublemaker.
I think
says.
we've.
Kyle has won the last 8 games after a home loss. But Kyle's era is crumbling.
yeah, I've been
I
hearing
think
that.
what's going on, Woody, right now in Arizona, and I tell you, this is why they're actually going to be good.
I have heard what he's talking about.
Because basically everybody on the Arizona Cardinals is looking to impress other teams right now.
They're just trying to get a contract
A
somewhere
lot
else
of
right now.
a lot of your other big, decent players
Yeah.
are really stepping up, trying to get the attention of other teams.
Yeah.
And what that's doing, though, is it's making the Cardinals they're playing better. They're all playing better.
Well,
So
it's just like you said. The only time Carr ever played good was on a season where it was his
Carr's
contract.
a fucking grifter.
Yeah, when his contract
Always
was up.
has been,
Yeah.
always will be, man. He only fucking plays well in a contract season. He had 2016. He did great. Once again in contract season.
Contract season.
And then the ankle thing, I get it. But man, I literally built this channel off making Derek Carr Sucks videos. So I don't really want to do that because he's not a Raider anymore.
Nah.
And the thing is, though, is the Raiders play the Saints this year in New Orleans.
Oh, nice.
The Saints.
That'll be a good game.
So
That'll be a fun game to watch, actually.
if the Raiders beat the Saints, Derek Carr will be the first quarterback in NFL history to lose to all 32 teams.
That's funny.
Dude, he will fucking... So, as a Raiders fan who never really liked Derek Carr to begin with, I want to just fucking destroy him. Not even so that he loses,
Yeah, I feel
but
you.
he loses fucking miserably.
Yeah, I feel you. You want
Okay.
him to destroy him fantastically.
Fantastically, dude. I want him to sit
I get
down.
it.
I
See
can't.
that lighter,
I
man.
want his
Fuck.
mascara to run.
Bogart and the lighter over there.
I'm sorry, dude. I am Bogart and the lighter over here, dude. So, but back to Philly at Rams. You like that segue? Long tangent and story. Philly at Rams.
Philly.
I
Now the next game, though.
actually, you know what? Now that I really look at this, I'm going to say
Dude, Philly looked so good last week.
Philly. I'm also going to say there won't be a single tush push in this game.
Oh, man. They're tush push on every game.
Defensive touch. Not on this game.
All right.
And defensive touchdown.
Man, the TP is
Eagles.
their thing.
Eagles defense.
The fucking
It is their thing.
Eagles love the TP.
They do. But you notice they always end up on fucking first and goal on the 1.
Yeah. It's
They always-
where they always
somehow-
do it.
Somehow do that. But
That's
at the
because
end,
motherfucker just
but at
goes
the end
right
of
up
the
the
day,
middle, and the guy behind him is the whole point is to
you've
just
gotta-
shove him
you're
through the
wearing-
back.
You're wearing your players out.
Wearing your
quicker.
quarterback out.
And what you've got to do is hope and pray that the guy you draft or sign is as good as the guy that you got to replace at that play. And I just think it's
It's a dangerous one.
so.
There's a lot of room
I'm
for.
saying This game,
there's a lot of oil checks that happen during a tush push.
It won't have a tush push. Mark it down. Write it down, motherfuckers. All right, that's what Adam Sandler said. Write it down, motherfuckers.
I was watching a couple of NFL guys the other day that were going over some shit, and they were talking about whenever they were in the pile, and the other guy was like, "Oh yeah, man, do you ever like?" He was like, "I bet you were too mature to do any goosing or anything." And he goes, "Hell no, I wasn't too mature." He goes, "I oil checked everybody in the pile."
Oh, dude.
It was like that was the whole funny. He goes, "It was funny." He goes, "If you're in a pile, somebody's getting oil checked."
Dude.
And I think it's hilarious that none of them come up like
football.
digging because if you see that guy digging his fucking pants out of his ass, it's because he just got his fucking oil checked. In the pile. Yeah.
That's awful.
Isn't that funny? I love that they still do that dumb shit, man. That makes football funny. It's one of the last few things they have.
I'm going with the pick on this. I'm calling Eagles.
Yeah. Now, for the game of this fucking week.
I think actually Monday might be the game.
It's going to be game of the fucking week, man.
Baltimore at Chargers.
Woo-wee. We can't fuck up and do a Monday night show next week. Nobody's going to watch. They're all going to be watching this.
And everybody should be watching.
Yeah, man.
Baltimore
It's
at
going
Chargers.
to be a fucking banger.
God damn. Dude, I don't.
The line on this is low. It's in Baltimore's favor, but it is not big.
3. I mean,
they got a -3, 50.5 over under. Dude, I'm going to go Baltimore, but son of a bitch, this game is going to be great. It's going to be good. Like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about how good this game is going to be.
So these times are listed in our Central Time, right? That's 7:15.
I believe it is because
5 to 5:15.
Yeah, no, that's a 7:15 game. So yeah, if you're on the East Coast, it'd be 8:15
or the West Coast.
5:15, yeah.
Be 5:15. The sun is just setting.
Yep, it's gonna be right in your fucking eyeballs if you're on the wrong side of the field.
No, the sun will already be down.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah,
wait, yeah,
because it's about 5:30, 6 o'clock right now, on average. I noticed that yesterday, 5:30, it was like damn near dark. I was like, Jesus Christ, it just happened so fast.
I think the walls of the stadium would probably, at that point,
be covering it.
Sun
All
out.
right.
So
you're not really having to deal with that.
You're on night lights.
Yep, which is cool.
All
night. I mean, anything after 5 o'clock now is going to be at night lights. Hell, even the Arizona-Seattle game is going to end up with lights on before it's over with. Probably.
Damn, this one's actually hard for me to pick.
Dude, I'm going Baltimore just because they fucking have been rocking. They look so good out there. L.A. does too, but I don't think L.A. looks as good as Baltimore.
I know, but I'm considering.
I get you, but I don't know. I'm sticking with Baltimore though.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go on Baltimore, but I
just think they got the shit to make that game. Yeah,
it's gonna be last minute.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fucking. It's either gonna be high scoring or low scoring.
I think, but it's gonna be even.
It's gonna be even. Close. Yeah, this one's gonna not be a blowout. This one's gonna be tight. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah,
these guys are gonna be playing their fucking hearts out.
Absolutely, dude. Well, I mean, both teams are fighting. At this point.
Yep.
Chargers.
Don't they have a similar record at the moment?
Woody Woodpecker is a troublemaker says. Seattle shocked the world against the 49ers. Big letdown coming trap game lookout.
AFC North is
Bills,
Baltimore,
Dolphins.
7-4 for Ravens. Go AFC West 7-3.
Okay.
So actually, the Chargers have the slightly better record. But I just think realistically on paper, Baltimore's actually a better team, and I think they're going to pull this off.
Chargers, yeah. I don't know. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a banger.
Yeah, no, Woody's right on that Seattle against 49ers.
Yeah.
Dude, I get you. And that one was actually hard for me to pick. And you're making me want to go back on that pick and just
if you need to, man.
Choose Seattle.
I'm going to say nothing.
Actually, where is that? That's in Seattle, isn't it?
Hold on a second. Let me get back to it.
Yeah, that's in Seattle.
Wait, where?
No, that's Arizona and Seattle.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm high and drunk.
I was
dude.
like, what the fuck are you
I'm
talking
like,
about? It's in
what?
L.A., bro.
So, honestly, Seattle's always a trap game, though, when you think about it, man, because they could come out just fucking rocking and rolling, or they can come out looking like shit.
It's very true. Very true. Oh, that's at the Lambeau Field
Rick
one. That's what I was
Actually,
saying
even
there.
when they look
Yo.
like...
Yo, what up, Rich?
What's up, dude? What's up, Rich?
How you like that chat, son?
Yeah. we got a little bit of extra...
Got a little extra, what do you want to call it?
Little gravy.
Yeah, a little chutzpah.
Dude, so... Did I tell you about the omelet I had today?
You attempted to. I was in the middle
You
of
were
doing
in the
something
middle of
else.
this. All right, so
I was not able to fully understand how good this fucking omelet was.
there's a restaurant, all right, that's in the fucking
I remember Reed
side,
Springs.
the side of a gas station.
Yeah.
Right? It's not in Reed Spring. It's on the way. It's literally on the side of the fucking highway. There's a gas station, and then one day I noticed, I was like, there's a fucking restaurant here, a Greasy Spoon.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Greasy Spoons are the
School
fucking
says.
best.
Oh, dude, so...
Shitter coming.
They're coming, guys. That's what I keep saying.
See...
All right, keep going with your
We're
story,
gonna
though. We'll
address
get back to
this
that.
after- So,
I'll leave that up.
they've got... So, I freaking... I had to drive past it today.
Yeah.
And I'm on my way down there. I had to go all the way to Golden.
And you had a few minutes to
So I had
spare.
an hour and a half. So on my way... No, on my way there, I had no...
You
no
were
time
on the way to
spare.
Golden. Golden sucks, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, it's gorgeous because it's way out in the fucking boonies.
It
in the
is, but
Ozark Mountains.
it's just
But
so
It's-
far away.
it's well, when you're getting paid to drive and it's not your gas or your truck, it's fine.
I have a funny story about that.
But
whenever you're done.
anyway, so
The-
I'm hauling ass down there, right?
Yeah.
And I'm hauling ass while I'm there. And then my guy that I'm helping, for a second, he looks at me and he's like, what is the
Rick
hurry,
Swoop
man? You were
says,
like in a hurry to get out of here. I was
still
like,
need
dude,
Mark
they are
Davis to
going
OD on coke
stop
to get us a
selling
new owner.
breakfast at 11:30. And it is 10:30, and I am 45 minutes away from this restaurant. So let's hurry the fuck up. The reason is because for fucking, and yes, I did spend $27 there on breakfast, and I'm sorry, but I also got I bought a bunch of no-bake cookies there too. They were selling at the
Hell
register.
yeah.
It's probably like, I don't know, $10 or $12 worth of no-bake cookies I bought.
Yeah.
Because that's like truck candy.
Ready for the world says.
But
Pete Carroll coming and he on TB12 won't be having Sanders. Book
anyway.
it. Also,
Yeah,
Sally
I'm
as
reading
DC
these
is
comments.
hot.
Yeah,
right now.
we'll get back to these. I swear to God.
This fucking breakfast, dude. God damn, dude, is the best.
Nothing better than a good
goddamn-
omelet.
dude. And it's covered in fucking gravy. It's a Mexican omelet, but it's covered in
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
white sausage gravy and shit. And it's not like industrial white sausage gravy. It's like made right there in the back kitchen.
Homemade.
Oh, dude.
Mhm.
Rick Swolf
Yeah.
says.
So that's how
It's
I
either
started. That was
AP
the
or
middle of my
Vrabel for
day.
HCTBH.
So,
How
hold on.
things
I
are
have
looking.
I have a story about Golden real quick, and then we'll jump on these.
All right.
I worked at Coca-Cola when I was younger. There
Okay.
was a driver
Okay.
that he was pissed at the management at Coca-Cola, so mad that on his route to Golden, he had his girlfriend come and pick him up, and he left the truck full of all of the soda, which didn't have locking bays, so anyone could have just come and stole it. It was one of the 8-bay trucks, 4 on each side.
Yeah.
And
I know exactly
yeah,
what you're talking about.
and he just
Yeah.
left it there and had his girlfriend come and pick him up, and then took him home, and he quit.
I want to address this one right here. That's on
Yeah,
the
go for
screen.
it. Go for it.
AP or Vrabel.
Ready for the world says.
Oh.
To be completely
AP
honest, man, I don't
amongst
know if
others are
AP's
all
actually
gone.
ready
They
yet.
already
He's
know
got a
it.
lot of financial issues that he needs to be taken care of, and he's got.
I think Ready for the World is kind of right.
I just, I do like AP for what it's worth. I just don't think this is going to work right now. I think he's got other things in
Well.
his life that he needs to concentrate on.
I still think
The dude's been being sued for more
DR
than his net
Feelgood
worth.
says.
God.
Okay, so
Vrabel
I mean,
seems like a Raider.
it's just
Rabel seems like a Raider. I don't disagree
You know,
with that. Dr. Feel good.
I've kind of always liked Mike Vrabel.
Look, there's
actually.
nothing wrong with
And
Vrabel. Vrabel's a
good-
badass,
To be honest, a good defensive-minded coach with a good
which is what
offensive
you guys
coordinator,
used to be.
it would be fucking great, man. If we can have if we can have we did great under Jack Del Rio. We did great, man. Jack, we've got Patrick Graham, but if we still had a defensive-minded coach, just somebody who, would put all the effort into, the defense that needs to be there. I don't, and just a good OC. We just got to figure out who's going to be out there. I don't think Scott Turner is going to do it for us. And it sucks for him that he doesn't get to prove himself
AP did want
at this
Jaden and
point
Clip,
because
though.
we're obviously on Team
Can't
Tank.
lie. Raiders would a LOKKED better W.
Oh
those
no,
dudes.
Rich, you're right. AP
We just
did
could
want
not trade up.
Jaden, and he did
He
want
ain't want
Cliff
garbage
Kingsbury.
Minshew and Peel
And
Dixie,
that's
settle
where
W
we
the fat
honestly
chick.
kind of all thought we were going for this season. We're like, all right, we're going to get Jaden Daniels, we're going to get Cliff Kingsbury. They're going to figure out something to get Washington's pick.
Settled with the fat chick.
Fucking didn't work.
That's
didn't
hilarious.
work well. And we would have looked a lot fucking better. And then Minshew. You know what really sucks? I've always liked Gardner Minshew's personality.
Yeah.
I've always thought, like, man, that dude is a fucking Raider. If only he was
whoops.
good also.
So
I'm with you right there, dude. I will fucking next layover in Vegas. Let's go do some fucking. We'll take Mark some like garbage ass street coke or something. It's probably laced with no. That's a threat, isn't it? If I say it online, no.
Don't say that.
No, that's awful. That would be great though. Found in a hotel room with a necktie around his neck. Fucking pants around his fucking
DR
knees
Feelgood says,
with a toothless fucking
if Graham
hooker
leaves,
on a
put
fucking
AP
8-ball
at
of
defensive
shit coke.
coordinator and here Vrabel as HC.
So, guys, is it giving the little beep and everything every time that it comes on and reading it? Let me know, just to make sure, because we're not wearing headset. It's a pain in the ass.
Feel good.
Yeah.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
just let me know if it's actually reading these to you as well, because it should be.
All right. Sorry, dude. I grew up on that song, man.
Yep.
If Graham leaves, put AP at defensive coordinator and hire Vrabel as head
Hey,
coach.
that's not a terrible idea.
Rick Swolf says,
Yeah,
Mitch was
it's
saying
not
Shedeu's
awful.
OC
I
from
really
college
do
can be
think
the
that
Raiders OC.
as
Rick Swolf
far
says,
as
Also, not a bad idea.
AP is
Hold
not
up,
a
we gotta
DC
go.
LOL.
These are coming in too quick. Holy shit.
All right, hold on. Give me a second. We'll just go to this real quick.
All right. I really don't want to lose Patrick Graham.
It's
but
all right. Cool. It is working. Thanks, Dr. Feelgood.
awesome.
Appreciate you.
I don't want to lose Patrick Graham as defensive coordinator, but I want to see better defense for sure. So
That's what you guys used to be, was a defensive team.
Raiders OC from college being the Raiders OC. Now that's here's or the Shedeurs OC from college. Here's the thing with Shedeur. I'm not 100% sold. Oh wow. Oh yeah. I'm not 100% sold on Shedeur Sanders. I get the hype. I really do. And I get the media hype, and I get the fact that he's going to make Mark Davis more money instantly. And I get the fact that he's worked with Tom Brady. For some reason, I just don't. Man, I just see this going south. As so much other shit that's supposed to have so much fucking media impact. Y'all got to remember, Tom Brady was a 6th-round fucking draft pick with no pomp and circumstance. No fucking, none of that shit. And he's got motherfucking 7 goddamn rings. So, at the end of the day, it really isn't and never really has been the draft position that guarantees a person's success.
Mm-hmm.
It's their coaching, it's that person's natural athletic ability, and it's that person's ability to be coached at an NFL level and to adapt from college to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a huge adaptation. The game is much faster, and you're right, AP is not a DC, and I don't want to see his. I think, I don't know what we do with AP, but I don't know. This just doesn't seem like the right time for him. Now he may come back in 10 years and be the best fucking head coach the NFL's ever seen. I just don't think this
Dr.
is the right
Feelgood
time.
says, AP is a defensive-minded coach, Rich.
God damn it!
Dr.
I got all
Feelgood
fucking
says,
sidetracked and I forgot.
he definitely
See, this is
isn't
what
a head
alcohol
coach,
does,
not
guys.
an X's and
Alcohol
O's guy,
destroys
bro.
brain cells.
Dr. Feelgood was telling Rich that AP is a defensive-minded coach.
He's defensive-minded, but he's not a defensive coordinator.
And then he said he definitely isn't head coach in X's and O's guys. Well,
I don't know what we do.
That's the way. Actually, that is actually a pretty good representation. He may be a defensive-minded coach, but it doesn't mean he can put the X's and O's together.
Well, and here's
I think that's what he's trying to say.
And actually, that's true, but here's something to consider also. Dan Campbell sucked his first year.
Not all coaches are going to fucking kill it right out of the gates. As much as a teammate needs to understand the other teammates, the coach needs to understand the scope of the entire team.
Yeah.
That's not
absolutely.
Easy. You literally have to have a one-on-one conversation with every person at some point in order to be able to manage a team properly, in my opinion.
The thing. I think
yes, that is what captains are for.
I think, when Antonio Pierce first took over the team, he didn't have the lawsuit draping over his head. That came after he, so I think, we'll never know.
Let's go there, Bogart.
What would be. So we're never really going to know what would have been, without that fucking lawsuit. Because you got to know that's going to weigh in on a motherfucker's mind.
Dude, 1,000%.
You're being sued for more than your net worth.
Dude, there have been players that didn't, the whole team realized that their quarterback was fucking sucking. And then at some point, they find out that he's been going through a divorce the entire time, but he never told anybody.
Well,
and you know what happened after they found out? They comforted him about it. They told him it was going to be okay.
Who was that?
I'm not going to talk about it right now because I don't remember the names of everyone involved, so I don't want to say.
Okay.
But
Rick Wolf says,
anyway, the whole point was that once they all became a team together again, they started winning again.
And interim HC.
Because he felt like he had that somebody had his back,
from linebacker
and he just left himself hanging out there. But anyway,
no, Rich has got a point there. Like Campbell did come up through. He pulled a
tight end coach.
He came up through the mud. AP just kind of leapfrogged a whole bunch of shit. And for what it's worth, I mean, I just don't think I like AP. I really do, and I was a huge proponent for AP. After you guys know way more about all this than I do. But at the same time, he's just not getting it done. And I understand Luke Getsy sucked, but also there was a time our defense sucked. Also, like the whole team just sucked. And when the whole team as a whole sucks, that's obviously head coach stuff.
Yeah.
And so I just, maybe in 10 years, after he gets his bullshit taken care of, he can come back and, be a coach in the NFL. I just don't think now's a good time for him. And I'm ready to look forward to what else, may be available. I really don't want to. The only thing I have
against more of a homie to his players instead of a head coach.
Hey, and that may be it too. I mean, you can't be just their friend. In order to be a good coach, man, you have to be a little bit of a hard ass.
Well, you
don't get to be everybody's friend.
There's what's called a player's coach.
Yeah.
And AP looks to be a player's coach.
He wants to be the player's coach.
But here's the deal, man. Sometimes you got to be the fans' coach. Rick
says,
and the
AP
fans
is a Raider, and we like that a lot, but he is the worst HC in our division. Reed, Harbaugh, and Peyton cook him W/X's.
Guys, by the way, how does the fucking sound with the robot voice saying the shit you guys are typing in? Because I'm sitting here imagining some of this.
Well, no, if we would actually wear our fucking headphones,
it's like with dash X's and it's like O's.
And we're like, so if we don't wear our headphones, that means we just can't hear this shit?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah.
We can hear it if we were to put the headphones on. We just haven't been doing it.
True, Rich.
Here, go back on that one. Let's see what Rich said on that last one. AP is a Raider, and I do love that. And you're right, he is the worst head coach in our division. But that's the thing, we're up against Reed, Harbaugh, and Peyton, and all these guys are proven fucking quarterback coaches.
Most of the best coaches have come from
so,
under Reed's tutelage.
Well,
not all of them.
Not
some
a whole
of
lot.
There's
we know that Bill
4.
Belichick tree just fucking sucks, and that's
all right,
what
gentlemen. I'm gonna have to go piss.
That's what Vrabel's off of is the Bill Belichick coaching tree, and it sucks. Let's go to the bottom here. Oh, it'll get there in a second. Ah, shit. So, what are we thinking about? Are we tanking or what? Because, to be honest, Gardner Minshew's not going to get it done. Aiden O'Connell, jury's still out, but let's just admit it, probably fucking not. I think we really need to concentrate on O-line and quarterback. We've got some receivers what I'd really love to fucking keep. Jacoby Myers, I fucking love to keep him. There's Michael Mayer, if he can fucking keep his head together. He's a great player. Obviously, we got Brock Bowers for a minute. Alexander Madison, I want to see what he can do. But I'm a little disappointed in Zamir White. I think, oh shit, yes sir.
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Rick Wolf says, Vrabel was good 2019 when he had a solid quarterback, and of course,
Vrabel was
great defense.
Badass.
The Titans just traded away A.J. Brown, and he had nothing to work with.
And
Rick Wolf
and then
says,
all of a sudden,
besides a washed Tannehill,
kind of shit the bed, you know.
Speaking of shit the bed,
yeah.
Dr. Fieldgood says,
shit the bed.
Mark Davis made
no, and I've actually never done that.
His players hire the head coach.
I've never shit the bed.
I have known people that have done that.
I've got drunk and pissed on beds
I've gotten
that I don't
up.
even own.
Yeah, no, I've gotten up in the middle of the night and not been able to get out of the room.
Doc, you're right. Actually,
and I pissed in my room.
He made the mistake of letting his players hire the head coach, dude. I got really drunk once.
Like I said, though, guys, I think that having Tom Brady in there is a little bit of a little check and balance. I think Mark Davis is going to have an idea, and he's going to go, well, God, were you fucking kidding me, you weird haircutted fuck?
Let's hope.
That's what I think is going to happen, guys. I have faith that is going to happen for you guys. I have faith that is where it's going to go.
I hope so, because, man,
I really hope he's the check and the balance of everything for you guys.
But, I got to revert back to the thing is Tom Brady's still got 3 fingers left to fill. And there's only
he's got 1 finger, 2 thumbs.
Well,
I'm being a douche. I'm sorry.
Rick Wolf says,
there's only
Crosby
one way
he can get another ring. To be traded if they did not keep AP, though.
That's not good.
Well,
you guys don't need to lose Crosby. That motherfucker's a badass.
He is.
He's one of my favorite players on your team, man. He's a fucking son of a
Rick
bitch,
Wolf
dude.
Says, Crosby
nobody wants to go up against that bastard when he's out there.
Mark and Max are buds.
So my nephew had 2 interceptions.
He is the locker room.
Yeah. My nephew had 2 interceptions in their last game of the year. One of them ran back for a touchdown.
Nice.
Yeah. So
that actually came out.
I was like, hey man, so where you going to college? And he's like, I don't know, man, probably Kansas City. I was like, you want to be an accountant, go to BYU.
Shitter with Bowers, Jacoby Myers, Tucker,
Shitter with Bowers, Jacoby Myers, Tucker, and signed Higgins.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't bitch about that if I was you guys.
See, here's the thing:
it's not a bad move right there, Rich.
Is Shedeur a badass? Abso-fucking-lutely. I do think Cam Ward is actually the better quarterback, but
look, I watched a little bit of Shedeur the other day on Saturday.
He's
I don't ever watch
footage.
college football, but I was watching a live game.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, I was watching a live game, and I was like. And I sit there, and I was over at Robbie's still.
I want Ward
because I had not left yet.
But it's gonna
I had stayed the night over. I got a little.
Rich, I'm kind of with you there, dude. I just don't want the drama that comes with Coach Prime and shit. I don't want
I think
this
accepting
whole fucking...
it is the best thing you guys can do right now. I do not see it going any other way. Tom Brady is in love with that kid. Tom Brady wants that kid. Guess what kid you get in?
I think
Tom Brady will put a hit out on another team owner that tried to go for him before him.
the better quarterback.
I'm not saying he's not.
Up.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna die on that hill until fucking Deion Sanders sits down and shuts the fuck up.
I'm just saying. I think Rich is right. I think accepting it is your best bet right now.
Oh, I know. What the fuck?
There's no reason in holding out. Now, because if you accept it right now, but then you get Cam, think how excited you'll be.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So accept this now, and then if you get Cam, you're going to feel so much better.
The media is going to fucking cry because the media is wanting fucking... The media is the ones building this up. It's like, fucking just let our fucking general manager do his fucking job.
I do think you are stuck with Shedeur. There's too many ties.
There is.
There's just way too many ties.
But... We've thought that before.
Hey, and it might not go that way.
Raiders will make the most $W shitter next SZM.
Oh yeah, they will make the most money.
That's so much I keep trying to say, Rich. And I keep trying to tell him this. I'm like, think of all the shit you're going to get with that.
Love Max, but we're not winning with him.
Nah, but he's still the best guy you've got.
TJ
Watt. Yeah. No, yeah.
But
Max,
I love him.
Absolutely.
He is a homegrown Raider.
He's got a lot of
He's a homegrown Raider. You're not wrong. He is a fucking Raider to the bone. You're not going to lose him, I don't think. I think he just wants paid.
Here's what... No, he's getting paid. What he wants to win, here's the thing.
And I get that too.
Is he ultimately wants to be a Detroit Lion.
Well, who the fuck wouldn't right now? Well, Pat Mahomes probably wants to be a Detroit Lion right now.
He grew up a Lions fan. So... That's something we always got to watch out for Crosby.
Fucking Kelsey's like, I got a better chance over here, guys. Sorry.
What's up?
Kelsey's like, sorry, guys. I got a better chance over here on the Lions. I'm a Lions fan now. I'm over here. He would never do that.
No.
Dude, there's honestly...
Kelsey's going to retire.
There's a few teams where almost all the players end up starting with that team and dying with that team. There's not... very many of them. The Raiders is one. You guys keep a lot of people very happy.
Sometimes they late. I don't know. It's.
But I feel like Mahomes is never going to leave the Chiefs.
No.
I feel like Kelsey's going to die a Chiefs. On the team probably.
The only hope we have is if Taylor and Brittany get arrested in Vegas and can't leave the state on probation, and then we get Mahomes and Travis Kelce because they're
Brittany Mahomes. I was like, are you talking about Britney Spears? What are you talking about?
We keep Max, but I just would not be surprised if he does get traded. What's the over-under
on whether Britney Spears is on
says.
Max
loves Vegas.
Max loves Vegas, though.
Gets to go to LA.
Dude, they know shit. He is a huge MMA fan. He's got like, he is always at the fight nights that they do, where it's like at the
no one
Apex.
Ever embraced that as much as
it's
him.
there in Vegas.
Crosby's always in the audience.
As a matter of fact, they've got an icon that pops up on the screen just for him every time. It's been there since he started doing it. But they announce him every time. And always is here with us tonight is Max Crosby as usual.
Yeah, absolutely. And he even does commentary and shit with them too.
It's great, man. I love it.
And Max Crosby is able to
see. You guys are talking about how much he loves the place, but you think he's going to leave?
I'm always nervous that he might because
he's one of your best players. Of course, he has the opportunity to get fucking traded.
He can go wherever
he could go wherever he wanted.
Yeah,
that guy's written his ticket.
Yeah,
if he wants to take it. But that's if. I feel like he is a.
If we end up with a fourth,
I feel like he's a Raider.
If we ended up with the fourth draft pick, Shedeur Sanders is already off the board. All right, because if you're in the top 5, you're probably.
But that's what I was saying earlier, man. Tom Brady's probably like got the head owners on fucking speed dial. Like, hey guys, if anyone thinks about fucking taking Shedeur, I will fucking kill you.
See, and I just
I have enough money to do it.
Not compared to them, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No. that's the thing about where Tom Brady's at right now is where he's like, yeah, he's able to buy a percentage of a team. He actually only bought 5%. He's got a silent partner that bought 5%.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, their share together equals 10%. There was other former NFL players, former Raiders, that also bought in at the same time. So it's going to be a more player-driven, organization with former players, and we'll see how it works.
I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah,
Mahomes was a Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
no, I
Mahomes,
know he was a big
Rodgers
Cowboys fan,
Brady
man.
Was a Niners
but
fan.
he also,
Rodgers and Brady, yeah.
Here.
But his dad and
Smiley
Andy Reid were friends, and
Reid was with the Chiefs.
Reid was with the Chiefs, and Mahomes saw the writing on the wall. But yeah, that could have gone another direction for sure if Andy Reid and Mahomes' dad weren't friends.
Who knows?
It's only it's wild. But yeah, he wanted to go to the Niners. He was pissed that he got taken by the Patriots.
No, actually, you know what? Brady. No, Brady.
No, hold on. No.
Brady
There were
walked
three of
up
them. There were three of
after-
them that had an issue.
This is it. This is the greatest thing. Tom Brady, skinny little fucking college kid, walks up to Robert Kraft and says, as a 6th-round draft pick, and says, "I'm the best decision you ever made."
But he didn't want to be there.
Well, that's
And
not
Aaron Rodgers was pissed that he ended up at Green Bay because he wanted to be a Charger.
something I can't.
Something
remember.
to that
I
effect.
can't
Like he was
remember.
mad about
Yeah.
it. And then there was Roethlisberger. Was he in the same draft?
Eli Manning refused to sign with the Chargers.
Yeah, there was like a bunch of controversy that
Yeah.
year.
Yes.
It was
all
wild.
sorts of
Shit, you
shit.
were going to
Yeah.
the Raiders. His dad might too.
Dude, and see, that's what I don't want. Is I don't want the fucking.
That's you just fucking
drama.
triggered his ass.
I don't want the drama, dude. Because here's what's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna be the Coach
Wolf
Prime. Coach Prime is
The
running the
Raiders
team.
have won a Super
And,
Bowl and he signed
Dude,
him
I
in
just
2020.
no, man.
And
no,
let Carr
I just
walk.
don't want fucking Coach Prime all up in our shit, dude. This isn't a goddamn TV show. Well, I guess it is.
It is a TV show, man. And look, all I'm saying is with Coach Prime in there, and you got Daddy Brady up there.
God damn.
I know these are
really?
not things you
Fuck,
like
man.
hearing. These are not things you like hearing at all. I get it, but I'm just telling you.
God damn, I miss John Madden, dude.
I'm
God
just saying,
damn
I think
it,
it's
dude.
a good thing for you guys.
Fuck.
ER Feel Good says.
Sorry.
It's
sorry
a good thing
about
for
me.
you guys.
God,
I'm sorry, it
bro.
is.
Fuck.
Oh
Prime
my God.
fits.
Dude. No, see, that's the thing, is Vegas is all about entertainment, and Prime does fit the whole
He does,
bill.
bro.
He fits the whole Vegas bill.
1,000%, man. He was built for Vegas.
Man.
And Shadur is going to be the Vegas kid. Yeah, Prime fits, exactly. No, I 100% agree with you.
So,
Dude, he is like, he's the epitome of Vegas in a man.
Prime? Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That motherfucker is an
He's
entertainer.
the epitome.
Yeah, he's yeah,
Dude,
epitome.
I still say that fucked up every now and then just for fun.
The epitome.
Yeah. Epitome. No, there was
I had
a
to think about that for a minute. That's how retarded
there was
I
a comedian that made this.
Can I still say that? Shit,
no,
we just with
you
the-
got yourself canceled.
Yeah, I got canceled. Fuck.
But no, there was a
Sorry.
comedian, Brian Regan. He put out a series, or not a series, but a comedy special called "The Epitome of," what's another word for humility or laughing? Shit.
I don't-
Anyway, both
giggling,
words you can say incorrectly if you just say them phonetically.
Oh, okay.
And it was hilarious that he
Okay.
put them back to back because it was, instead of the epitome of this, it was the epitome of something wrong. Yeah, it was
All
funny.
right.
I
All
wish I
right.
could remember it. Maybe one of you guys do.
Marijuana affects the memory.
Marijuana is fun,
It's fun. You
and
should
it makes
do
me feel good. Dr. Feel Good.
Doctor. that
You smoke Dr. Feel Good? I mean, you're feeling good, hopefully.
Dude, when I was a teenager, well, we knew each other at this time when this song came out. I was
Oh yeah,
I
big
was the
time.
long-haired guitar player and shit.
Dude, this was
and that song
middle school for us.
Yeah, it was
like middle school. I'm guessing, or maybe even before that. I can't remember.
I would ride down to my buddy's house that had a bass and a bass amp, and so I'd take my stupid little guitar amp and my guitar and ride down there, and we'd play fucking Motley Crue and Metallica and shit in his little trailer house out in the middle of the fucking boondocks.
I was never the biggest fan of hair bands. I was a fan of the what you might call the post-punk era, or the beginning of what was like the
Blink-182s and
well, no, actually it started with like The Cure and things like that. But yeah, that's all still within the same realm.
Grown men, to be honest,
what else do they call that? There's another name for that era.
See, all right, Rich has got a good point.
I don't think a 30-year-old would follow him and believe in him like
won't
that.
Work with grown men. All right, and that is a fucking.
Hey, I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Okay, so here's the deal. Deion Sanders is a college coach. All right. He's a fucking Dallas Cowboys fucking star, dude. Who are you as a fucking young college boy coming up trying to fucking, you know what I mean? Be like, oh, fuck you, Deion Sanders.
So,
all right.
Dr. Feelgood threw you a thumbs up there, and I've got to figure out why they didn't want to pop up, but I'll figure that out later.
Puff, pass.
Hells yeah, I figured, sir.
Go back to Rich's, though, real quick, because I actually want to see this because, or address this.
Hold on, it might be reading this again forever.
The fact is that younger men are going to be more intimidated by Coach Prime and give him more respect.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Than current NFL players, okay?
But I don't think he is going to be as big of an impact on the team as you're thinking.
I think he would wreck it. I honestly think Coach Prime would wreck it.
I don't think he's going to be.
I think he would run off our good veterans. I think Max Crosby would be the first to tell him to go get fucked. I really do. From the bottom of my fucking heart. Maybe Robert Spillane might be the second.
Dang it.
But which that's something we got to work on. We got to keep that motherfucker. Spillane's just been a goddamn plain old badass. So.
But yeah, I don't disagree with you on that one. I do think I don't personally think he's going to be as big of an impact on the team as you're thinking.
You don't think he's going to be as much of a distraction? Because I think, to be completely honest, dude, Coach Prime is a fucking distraction.
He is, but I don't think he's going to be one for the team.
As it works well for him in college, I just don't think the NFL. It's not going to work, man. It's not going to translate over. You're going to be one of those fucking... He'll be the Johnny Manziel of fucking coaches.
Oh, God. Johnny Manziel.
What is he doing now?
I think he's in jail still. I don't know.
Would you like fries with that?
In and out of jail, last I heard.
It really? No shit?
Yeah, man. He was fucking getting like DUIs and drugs and all kinds of shit, remember? Like, that kid was partying harder than he was doing anything.
Well,
it was, dude, look, and here's the problem.
Congratulations.
You cannot give every 23-year-old or 22-year-old or 21-year-old that's popping out of college that much money with no guidance.
This is an entire YouTube series.
But you cannot do that with no guidance.
Rick Wolf says.
No, you can't. And so
it's actually a detriment to them to do.
I think we were talking about this a couple of years ago. Is like, you know,
I can get you in the league.
You've right. No, but
hey, man, I guess you got some cash on you. I'll get you in the league, bro.
What were you saying?
We were talking about Johnny Manziel and his drug addiction.
Well, no, so that's okay. So this is a real thing. Okay,
and giving that much money to kids.
You've got a college scholarship just because you're really fucking good at football.
Yeah.
All right, you're dumber than a rock.
Feel good says.
You come from a shit.
That's the thing. They're grown man. He doesn't have to be a babysitter.
But you're really good at doing one
His
motherfucking
presence
thing.
and experience might
you
work.
got a fucking college scholarship. You get drafted by the NFL, and all of a sudden you got more fucking money than you've ever seen in your entire fucking life.
Way more money than you ever dreamed of.
Does the NFL
and they
not
hand
bear
it to you.
some sort of responsibility of at least trying to coach these guys on how to spend their money, how to invest their money?
Nope.
How to become the best
They
person
don't. It's not their job. They're running a business. I mean, I'm just being honest here. They're running a business. They're not trying to figure out how to fucking babysit a goddamn. Speaking of babysitting a grown man,
Right.
both of those words are in here.
Right.
It's his job to go out and find a somebody to keep an eye on his capital for him, so that he is not in charge of it.
Well,
That's what most people with that much money do. They put themselves partially in part, to where they have partial control.
And we know
but they do not even give themselves full control of all their money.
We know this going to the high school that we went to, but think of some of the high schools that some of these guys went to.
Yeah.
All right. They don't fucking know anything about money, and all of a sudden you give them a shitload, and then boom, they're like.
Then you got a Johnny Manziel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that kid had so much fucking promise. The whole world was rooting for him, and he fucked it all up.
Well, he also got drafted by Chicago.
Yeah, but the whole world was rooting for him just because of his name. I mean, they were wanting him to go.
I'm sorry, Cleveland. Fuck.
Same, Cleveland.
Cleveland, Chicago, same fucking
thing. Same fucking thing. But no, that kid had promise, and he shit it all away. Just like, who was that kid from here?
Yeah, I know.
They went to Tennessee,
yeah,
played for the Titans for a little bit, and then fucking just fucked it all up by getting in trouble with his buddies here in town.
Yeah, here locally.
Yeah. They were getting fucking... I mean, his buddies were smoking weed. He was apparently not, but he was hanging with them. Yeah. And this was whenever it was still fully fucking illegal. Now all of that should be dropped from his record at this point because we're fully legal in rec state. But... it's still, man, he fucked up his entire life just because he wanted to come back home and hang with his buddies.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have the foresight to say, they're going to fuck up my life.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Well, but
he had great adopted parents. His dad was the coach.
No, that's the thing is he had a really awesome family life.
Yeah. His dad was the coach of his high school team.
Think about this,
he was amazing.
Too. It's like, you're growing up without a family life. And the only fucking
Beckham something.
The only thing you can do is fucking run or catch a ball, or throw a ball. You're good at football.
This kid can catch a fucking football, man.
But the thing is,
and he was lanky.
Is when your family wasn't there,
but built like a brick shit
house. All those fucking loser ass friends you have, those guys are still around. And so
the people that adopted him adopted his sister and brothers too. Because they didn't want to separate them.
That's actually pretty dope, dude.
Yep. They tried.
No.
I mean, and look, partially it had to do with the side of town.
But I'd say they were successful.
They were, but you have to admit.
I mean, they raised a kid and got him to college.
Part of it had to do with the side of town they grew up on.
Yeah.
That was it. I mean, and I'm not saying that shit doesn't happen elsewhere. Of course it does, dude. The rich kids.
But think about it. I mean, you come, that
on the other side of town, but we're talking a more poor side of town.
We're talking about people that grow up in environments totally different than what we grew up in.
Yeah.
And that their family is actually those losers and shit. So when they come up big, they're like, well, fuck, man, this motherfucker's been with me through thick and thin. I kind of, I need
Hey, and look, I do
believe
believe
stripped dry. They fucking get partied out, and they fucking the failure rate of fucking first round draft picks is actually amazing. You should look at it.
I can only imagine.
Says, do you guys think Dave and Adams?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, that's what I've been trying to fucking say.
I
think you guys are on a return.
But here's the thing: the Raiders
fucking Rich is laughing at us. I got to figure out how to get the
Raiders
emojis to pop on there.
Didn't make a mistake because here's the deal. Honestly, dude, we can all admit, we can look at it right now. The Raiders got the last of the good Devontae Adams. He's fucking washed, dude. Look at his fucking film with Aaron Rodgers. That is not fucking working. And I bet he's sitting there going, what the fuck did I do? I had a nice fucking place. Now I live in fucking cold-ass New York, and it's going to fucking snow, and it's fucking bullshit. And I got to fucking call for a ride because all my fucking sports cars are all 1,000 horsepower and rear-wheel drive and weigh like 200 pounds and shit, you know.
What are you talking about?
So I'm talking about fucking Devontae Adams. Fuck him, dude. And it brings fucking pure joy to my fucking silver and black heart, right, dude, to see him just fucking
DR
unhappy.
Says,
yes, unhappy. Rich. And oh yeah. It could only be better if he would have been traded to the Saints. That would have been better. But maybe it is best that he goes out with Aaron Rodgers, because that's what he chose. I'm surprised he doesn't have a cabinet position yet. So,
DR Feelgood says, good point, although both organizations are dreadful. Rick Swolf says, New Jersey LOL.
Oh yeah, New Jersey is one of those you can't pump your gas.
He is not allowed to.
Yeah, dude.
So when we went to, where did we go that we couldn't do that? Fuck, we were was it
Oregon or Washington?
Oregon. I think it was Oregon, actual Oregon.
Yeah, it was one or the other.
We got out of Washington, or we got into Washington, and then it was like, oh, fucking, just spill it all over the fucking ground. We don't care, you know.
But yeah, it was pretty wild. They were like, yeah.
But yeah, it brings me, and I hate to fucking be a dick about it, but it's all I fucking got because we suck so bad this year. So it brings me great pleasure to see Devontae, and I think he's actually under contract with the Jets. They took his entire contract, so he's yeah, it's just fucking hilarious. He's stuck with him. If they want to keep him, they've got him, and he's gonna have to go through a new quarterback who's gonna be poorly coached because it's the fucking Jets. They can't do anything right, and Devontae is just going to sit there and waste away in New York while Aaron's fucking licking frogs' assholes in fucking South Africa and shit. You know, in the fucking goddamn rainforest and stuff.
Sometimes you gotta, lick a frog's back.
Sometimes, Is it their back? Okay. I thought you had to lick the frog's asshole or something like that.
Nah, they secrete a fluid on their back, and you're supposed to actually scrape it off, dry it, turn it into a powder, and then smoke it, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a channel, on YouTube, there's a channel called Vice, and there's a guy that goes into the wilderness and crazy places, and they show him how to make stuff. His name is Hamilton's Pharmaceutical.
Oh,
thing. Have you seen that? Yeah.
I think I have at some point.
Yeah, it's badass.
I've seen like maybe as another guy's Pharmacopoeia or something.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia.
Yeah, just
that's it.
And he just goes in and he's just like, here's this drug, here's what it does and everything. But yeah, so I'm sure, like I said, Aaron Rodgers next year at this time will be fucking walking naked in the rainforest, fucking licking frogs' assholes, getting high and shit. Which props. I wonder at the point where some like foreign adversary is going to kidnap Aaron Rodgers and try to get money for him. We're just going to be like, nah, dude, he's yours. Keep him. We're good. Like, but it's Aaron Rodgers. Like, no, we're good. We're good, man. Just take him. We're good.
Rick Swolf says, Devont is gonna wish that he had the ball thrown to him by Shadow or Kim Moore because he will rock in New York unless the Chiefs or the Bills trade for him next season.
Freeze that comment right there. Devontae is gonna wish he was fucking having the ball thrown to him.
Nobody comment for a minute.
by our fucking whoever our draft pick, dude. Honestly, I prefer Cam Ward, but it's probably going to be Shadur. But yeah, he's just going to sit there and fucking rot. Chiefs or Bills? Devontae, I could see him going to the Chiefs as a fuck you move. I just think Devontae's that kind of person. Even though he fucked us before, I think he'd be like, fucking traded me to the goddamn Jets.
Yeah.
As you fucking wish.
Who knows where he's going to end up now. He fucked up, in my opinion.
Yeah, but to be realistically,
Aaron's going to be out next year.
With Luke Getsy's offense, he wasn't fucking getting anywhere, and with Gardner Minshew and our soft ass O line, I mean, I could get why he did it. I just think it bit him in the ass. It's going to be one of those all time fucking 10 years ago, or 10 years from now, when we're watching like all time stupid decisions in the NFL, this is going to be one of them. Be like the Devontae Adams trade to the Jets. I think he should have just fucking stayed in Green Bay and caught some passes from Jordan Love, because he would have shined like a motherfucker.
Right?
Absolutely.
Might have.
But, whatever.
All right, Rich. So next time, I'll make sure that I got the emojis to where they pop up. And for some reason, they're not. If it's just emojis, apparently it's not popping up. I don't know why.
On the thing.
Yeah, it's not popping up on the actual right here in front of us.
He's been laughing at us and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he was laughing at us. So that was when we went off on a fucking journey there for a minute.
Right.
But I've been over here trying to figure it out, and I'm like, I've not figured it out, so
Boing.
it's fine.
Boing.
It's fine.
Boing.
That's how drunk he is.
Yeah.
He's
well,
boinging his microphone.
God damn. I could be president.
Dude, you gotta admit that shit was fucking hilarious.
That was fucking hilarious.
He didn't mean to do that. He was trying to show how far away he was from the microphone because the stand was so low.
I don't care, man. Whatever.
It was just fucking hilarious.
Turn on the late night,
comes in
get high and laugh.
He was trying to get on it, bro.
Right.
He wanted that microphone.
Right.
But yeah. So I got to figure out how to fix this little box up here so that I can go back through these. I do not know what's going on, why they're so gigantic, and I cannot scroll through them. So
okay,
but I'll figure all that out.
We're working on shit all the time, guys.
Vegas to cold ass New Jersey.
Happy ending strip clubs, cold ass. Dude.
Oh my
that ain't
god,
no
dude. Shit.
And so
I didn't go to any while I was there.
I
barely went into Jersey. I was there for like 5 minutes. I went into Hoboken.
I've never
took a picture, then went back
so
out.
This is funny. We went to high school together, but he's been all over the East Coast, like
all over the East Coast.
I've been all over the West Coast.
I've been all over the West Coast too, but I've been all over everywhere, like in the middle too.
I can drive from
Texas
to over 1,000 different fucking awesome wilderness locations,
dude.
From
Texas to fucking North Dakota, Minot, North Dakota to fucking.
Oh, Minot! I was there in Minot for a while.
Minot to fucking.
I actually really did enjoy my time there.
Maine to fucking L.A., San Diego. The furthest north I made it was Sacramento. Or is Sacramento lower than San Fran?
Well, I lived in L.A., so we just called it Oregon.
Well, no, but is Sacramento a little higher than San Fran?
A skosh, yeah.
A little bit? Okay, yeah. So that's the furthest north I had been up until we went to Oregon and Washington. So then I was finally able to knock those out.
We went 3 miles from the Canadian border.
Yeah, man. We were
way the fuck up there.
It was fucking awesome. We were in Rambo First Blood territory.
Yeah.
And it was so killer.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's where we were at. We had this whole fucking big area up there that we just, we're sitting there like, and we
went to the fucking only rainforest in North America.
Yeah.
It was
awesome.
Dope.
That was awesome.
That was fucking sick, dude. Hiking through that shit. That was funny as fuck. Or not funny, fun as fuck. But then even meeting the old dude that had that cabin.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh, my God. Dude, they use wood piles as a wind block.
Yeah.
To their front doors. It's so cold up there.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's genius.
Because he was expecting a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Because when we went up there last time, it was like, well, here in about a month.
He was doing all of his winter.
Yeah, winter prep.
Yeah, winter prep during the fall.
And this dude was off grid as fuck.
We weren't even there in the fall. It was kind of.
It was
mid to late summer.
Fuck,
I don't even remember now, man.
I think it was late September.
Did we say we've been drinking?
Yeah, so I think it was like right at the beginning of fall.
All right.
So we had
in there.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was a cool ass fucking trip. Went up, smoked a bunch of fucking weed. Stayed in a fucking tiny ass fucking cabin in the middle of the rainforest. It was fucking sick.
Dude, it wasn't a cabin. It was a clubhouse.
It was
that
a
some
hiker
6-year-old built.
respite, is what it was actually.
It was a couple fucking really nice tarps.
Yeah.
And a wood stove.
It was sick.
It was badass.
It was fucking. Dude, the toilet didn't have a front on it. It was an A-frame that just looked out into the wilderness.
Yep.
It was awesome.
You're taking a crap in the morning with your fucking coffee, looking at fucking bears and shit, walking through the woods and stuff. You're like, oh god.
Goddamn ferns the
Am I
size of
gonna die
Volkswagens.
naked in the fucking Washington woods.
Dude, it was awesome. That place was absolutely fucking epic.
It was great.
I actually need to go back there. Of all the places I've ever been, that's one of the
should
few.
go to the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah,
just
go
for a
check it out.
vacation,
Go check it out.
And then
the hiking out there is so easy.
Well, the thing is,
there's hiking trails to the ocean, off of the highway, all over the place. There's fresh water sources everywhere.
Everywhere.
I mean, you will be fine. Hanging out in that area.
I can see, honestly, why they have such a huge homeless population.
Dude, it make it easy on you, man. You got fresh water.
The abundance of clean,
camping,
fresh water.
Everywhere.
Like, even when we, the first night we were there, we stayed in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
With one of your relatives.
Yeah.
And I remember I woke up the next morning, just got some tap water and drank some water, and I was like, holy shit, this is better than bottled water.
Yeah, their tap water is better than most bottled water. It's pretty crazy.
Complex. It was like
probably in the middle of the city.
Fucking probably built like in the 70s or some shit like that.
We got to watch a fucking car chase.
Yeah, Rick's Wolf says.
And I've also
you guys encountered Bigfoot yet?
But dude, so the next time I go up there, I want to do some actual hiking out there in the rainforest.
Yeah, we didn't venture.
We didn't really venture out as much. We didn't give ourselves enough time to do that. Last time.
I'll be completely honest.
We fucked up last time.
Well,
we stayed too long in the city.
We stayed too long in the
city. That's just all there is
to it.
And it's
like we went to go stay with somebody, and they were very cultured. And very city cultured.
City cultured.
And that's fucking totally cool.
But it's not us. We were told we would do better in Vancouver, Washington. Across the river.
Which
is funny. We consider ourselves fairly liberal people. And at the same, but we also have a lot of conservative views, but that's beside the point. I'm just saying, we felt like we had enough liberal views that we were going to be okay.
Dude, no, I felt
we were so far to the other side, it was crazy.
Dude,
we felt like 100% conservatives in that area.
I've always been in the middle. Joke about Edie Brickell and I.
But you don't tell that here either.
No,
you can tell that on Rumble.
It wasn't that bad, but
it immediately changed the entire atmosphere.
Immediately, it was like, oh.
Yeah.
And I had been warned about it before by some weirdos and shit, but I really don't care because I think it's fucking funny. So. No, but the Bigfoot thing,
Need another
one? Yep, I do. The Bigfoot thing, no, I've not encountered Bigfoot. I think it'd be cool as shit to see anything that resembled Bigfoot. I will say that, there was a lot of wildlife where we ended up staying up in northern Washington.
If there was going to be a Bigfoot area, that was it that we were at.
Actually, here's the funny thing.
It's actually a very studied area that we were in. I don't know if you know that or not.
I got to throw whiz.
Yeah. So that area of Washington is actually extremely studied by Bigfoot people. And I'm not... I know my eyes are kind of lighting up talking about this, but... Not that I want to sit there and see Bigfoot or fucking find Bigfoot necessarily, but it would be fucking sick. I mean, we've both got our fucking phones on us all the time. Ain't no way that footage is escaping us. So yeah, I think that would be fucking incredible. For the most part of all the Bigfoot shows that I've ever watched and stuff, everybody always says they don't really mess with you. So I think it would be kind of cool. Or maybe they just mess with you, but they don't try to hurt you. I don't know how to say that. But that's if it's true. I don't fucking know. But I'm saying it's most likely not, but it would still be fucking sick if that were to happen. I got to be honest, being out there, it's kind of the thing that's on your mind the most. I wasn't worried about bears. I wasn't worried about bobcats. I wasn't worried about any fucking thing in the world except for maybe that shit's real. And it was, we were out there, man. We were out in the middle of fucking nowhere. It was badass. It's this woman that owns this property. She's got a caretaker that's on the land. He's kind of a wood artist. He makes gigantic fucking like tabletops and wood art of different things. Whenever we were there, he was in the middle of making his gallery. So he was putting together this new building, and it was fucking there's no codes out there is what I'm going to say. There's no codes. Oh, sorry guys. Looks like we got a weird thing that happened there. Chat was disconnected for a second for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, I think it's still cool that, if something like that is true, it'd be fun. Apparently aliens are real. That's something that everybody's glazing over right now. Fucking, who knows? I don't know if anyone's been paying attention, but over the last week they've been doing the, in Congress, they've got the alien, what's that called? Where apparently aliens are real. That subcommittee on extraterrestrial or whatever the fuck it is, shit has been going on this last week.
You ever realize every time the government's getting ready to fuck us really hard, they tell us aliens are real or they distract us with something else?
Well, look, this is the first time.
Like I see it.
Hey, look, no, but this is the first time they've flat out been like.
Oh no, they did this like a year ago and some fucking stupid bullshit happened.
Well,
at the same
yeah,
time.
because that. Well, I don't know what was going on at the same time. I'm just saying that yes, I do believe they do these things as a distraction.
Oh fuck yeah,
100%.
Fuck yeah.
But at the same time, the funniest part is that it's not that big of a distraction right now. You would think learning that aliens are real.
This is how fucked up the world is.
We're like,
is
that the biggest problem we have right now?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is Congress is like, hey, by the way, there's fucking aliens.
That's my point. It's
and the rest of the
up.
world is like, that checks.
No, it cracks me up. It's like, yeah, it sounds about right. So that's where we're at right now.
That checks.
We've known this,
dude. That's where the fucking world is right now.
It's hilarious.
Crazy.
No, it is funny though that is like a huge thing that is just like not
Rick
even
Wolf
being
says,
talked about.
You guys ever watched that show Lost Tapes on Animal?
Yeah, man. Dude, that
Letters
shit
as
was
a kid, that's
fucking
what made me
psycho.
really interested in
They did a lot of that shit from what's that ranch called?
Skinwalker
Skinwalker Ranch, yeah. Skywalker. But yeah, they a lot of footage from Skinwalker Ranch and stuff. Fuck, man, that shit is crazy. Apparently it's like a hotbed for cryptids and fucking alien activity and all kinds of bullshit.
No shit.
They're saying like interdimensional bullshit and all kinds of craziness. So this is a new thing that's been talked about a lot in the Bigfoot community because I had started following a channel after we went to the Pacific Northwest because I was now I'm interested.
Yeah, it's like
now that I've been up there, I can actually see where he could be hiding. It could be fucking anywhere,
dude. Oh my god.
You could hide. You could fucking hide so well up there because there's fucking just giant plants around every single corner.
We would lose sight of each other, but where the fuck you at?
10 feet
Over
away.
Here.
10 feet away.
Where the fuck you at?
It's fucking insane.
Dude,
I totally get it. That's
cool.
why I started following that shit. And then all of a sudden, but they're talking about Bigfoot being an interdimensional creature. That's why he's never been able to be found.
See,
and I'm like, but really? It's like a big fucking hairy ape thing is like an interdimensional creature that's smarter than us somehow?
Like, I don't know how many of the viewers know this, but like I was a huge science nerd in high school. And then just became one, just kept being one actually all my life because it fucking intrigues the fuck out of me.
It is fun.
I can actually see the logistics of how that can mathematically and theoretically
I think it makes way more fucking sense that aliens are either A, us in the extreme future,
I've considered that.
Because that makes sense that our bodies would look like that over an extreme period of time in space.
You're referring to the Greys.
Yes.
Okay.
So
obviously.
I believe that maybe the Greys could be from human descent.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Like maybe 20,000 years in the future.
Yeah, a long ways. I mean, I'm talking a very long ways in the future. Or interdimensional travel because of the Fermi paradox. The Fermi paradox. Thank you. Been drinking. Yeah. So because of the Fermi paradox, it makes more sense to be interdimensional. But at the same time, they're saying. So I don't remember. Is it David Grouch? Grouch. He was the one that stated that it was more of a possibility that they were interdimensional than alien from another planet, as in our atmosphere.
Here's something.
Or not atmosphere, but our.
Here's a point I saw recently.
Galaxy. That's what it was.
Made by deGrasse Tyson. The universe is teeming with life.
Yeah.
However, it is entirely possible that just no intelligent civilizations exist right now. Look at the grand timeline.
Oh, yeah.
All you've got to be off is 1 million years.
Well, Tyson brought up something one time that I had never even considered. He thinks that some of these planets that have a frozen top may still have a fluid inner. Oh, and that there may be tons of life teeming within the middle of the, more near.
Because the energy from the sunlight is essentially reaching it, but I don't think it's like life capable of space travel. I think that's going to require an Earth-like planet and a civilization that arose.
Or maybe they're bringing us into the age of aliens because they're about to unveil some technology that we would otherwise be like, really?
That's a thought too.
That makes more sense to me than anything else. I mean, if you're about to unveil a technology,
either that or maybe
that is obviously not of this earth because maybe they figured out how to defeat gravity.
Well,
because that's our biggest boundary.
It could be something too as well that.
Because obviously these spaceships that they're seeing, like the Tic Tac, those things are moving 20,000 miles an hour. That's not something a human can do. Even inside of an orb.
No, I think it's getting ready to come out. But here's also the thing. It's kind of always been out.
Yeah, man, ever since fucking Roswell.
Yeah,
even going back as far as that. Not even Egyptian. Going back further than that. Göbekli Tepe. Göbekli Tepe, which is right now one of the oldest known sites.
13?
12.8 to 13.6, somewhere in that area, I think. And... yeah, I mean, they're depictions of these creatures holding a bag, and they've got a helmet on, like they're like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like, first of all, is that the style in 2049 when we develop time travel?
Yeah,
and
I have no idea, man. It's fucking wild.
Egyptians?
But yeah,
or is I don't know what the bag is, unless they're so advanced, but they still have a fucking bag phone.
No, it wasn't like a bag phone. It was almost like a computer case.
It did have fucking...
It had things on it. So it was weird.
Yeah,
it was a very odd thing, and it looked like he was like walking towards what would be a ship of some sort. It was, and these are fucking thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. But now, again, we're grasping at straws because we're going with what we know now, not what they knew then.
Yeah, that's just it. Anytime we're... Any of us on our level, right, that with the available knowledge that we have to us, which is free media, we're just going to be able to think what we think. But I do, for what it's worth, I do think that somewhere, matter of fact, I think there are probably millions of other civilizations simultaneously existing with ours. Okay?
Probably.
However, that being said, I really don't think that we are in traveling distance to any of it. I don't think any of us are in traveling distance.
No, not as humans. Not without cryo chamber.
Well,
but that's the thing. It's like maybe that's what's about to come out, is that they figured out how to...
I don't think that'll be I think you'll digitally download your consciousness into a server and you'll travel with a ship.
I don't know.
You'll just fucking 1 million years from now, they'll wake you up and they'll be like, all right, million years past, here's your robotic skeleton that you're going to occupy with your immortal self.
And maybe that's how the ships that they're out there right now are able to work.
Who knows?
Maybe it's a consciousness that's involved or embedded into the ship.
Well, I mean, who knows?
Because that would make more sense, because a human body is not going to be able to take those
No,
G-forces
you
at
gotta-
all. You would become mush by the time it landed.
Yeah, you'd have to you had to transcend biological
Yeah.
existence before you could ever start thinking about venturing into the cosmos. That
So-
is just unless
And maybe that's what they've been trying to figure out.
unless AI
And that's why they're
figures
trying to throw it
out
at us.
a faster than light. But the thing is
And that's another thing. Is AI going to be able to give us the hyperdrive that we've been looking for?
here's the deal. Ultimately, remember
Well, quantum mechanics is also right around the corner. Once that happens with AI, whoo-wee, Terminator begins.
Yeah. Do you want Skynet? Because that's how you get Skynet. Dude,
And that's where Skynet comes from.
my only hope is that they turn on Elon first.
Hey, look, the Starlink. Not Starlink, sorry. What's the brain one?
Which one?
Where they put the chip in your brain?
Oh, the Neuralink.
Neuralink, that's it. And it was something similar.
Well, so Starlink is worldwide right now.
Oh, I know.
So everybody.
He's been putting satellites up regularly. So every shipment
Elon-
that he does for somebody else, he's been putting his own satellites up every time.
Elon Musk owns more satellites currently in operation than everyone
they're
else
like-
on the planet put together.
They're like 100th of the size of any other satellites in
Oh
space.
God, no! They're the
They're
size.
tiny compared to most satellites.
They're fucking tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're like the size of that box right there. Like that's how big they are.
I think what I heard is they're the size of a small garage refrigerator.
Yeah, that's what I was pointing
You
at.
know,
Was basically
so-
the same size.
But
Yes. Which we
yeah.
have one right there, but we've been having to go inside to
But
get
no,
others.
I don't think there's I don't think there's intelligent life in the solar system.
Probably not. Not to the point where we are now. Their intelligence may be more, idealized for whatever they deal with.
What if it was octopuses the whole time?
I've been saying it, dude. Those motherfuckers are crazy, dude.
What if it was them the whole time? They're just like, yep. We're gonna come here
Oh,
and live in your
you
salt
watched
water.
that show with Alan Tudyk where he was the alien.
Yeah.
What was
yeah.
it called?
Resident
Alien.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh my god! Yeah, the fucking octopus. He was
Yeah.
talking to him in
Yeah.
the tank.
Because they're like longest cousins
Yeah,
or
they're
some shit like
distant cousins or some shit.
I didn't watch
That show is so good, though.
There actually became a point in time where my wife and I were watching it last winter,
It was so funny.
and but then float season came along, and then we stopped watching TV. So I actually,
Dude, the summer, the floating season fucks me with my MMA watching too.
yeah, I'm like, no, it's outside.
I gotta have that outdoor
Yeah.
time, guys. So I
Yeah.
do get out there. So I will fuck up my MMA watching and
we
all that
live
shit.
in Southwest Missouri, the Missouri Ozarks, and
There's no better floating on this planet. Now, if you
you've-
want to do whitewater, that's elsewhere.
No, we don't have
If
white
you want
waters here. We
lazy-
have some more rapid.
We have some
rivers
areas
than others,
But if you want some lazy, like where you just literally lay in the
chill.
boat, chill, drink beer, do whatever you want, and just let the boat take you down the river.
the raft. The raft.
the raft,
The
yeah, the
raft is
raft.
great because
The raft.
If you plan on getting just uber
A raft
fucked
has
up-
saved me a couple of times, even though it wasn't
Absolutely.
my raft.
Oh man, we were out there once. We were in. A
We
raft.
weren't even in
There was
fucking
4 of us,
deep water.
and my buddy Sam. So we're all fucking tanked. That's why we got a raft, so we could just.
Dude, if you get a raft,
And
you can
this
get as tanked as you want.
motherfucker-
You will bounce off every fucking bank.
All of a sudden, this motherfucker moves from a dead slumber, grabs a fucking oar, and just grabs this fucking snake, and fucking moves it off, and
Just out of nowhere.
puts it in the fucking water.
You got to
dude.
watch for the snakes in the trees in the
And then,
in the midsummer.
It gets better.
God.
It comes at us, and he takes and flattens the oar and just fucking.
Yeah, it's
smashes that
it's
fucking
exactly
snake,
what you
dude.
do. That's
And, dude,
100% the correct thing to do.
Dude, You're gonna die if you don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, because there's like almost all water snakes are poisonous.
all Missouri ones.
All
are.
Missouri ones
all
are.
Missouri ones.
You got your
if
moccasins, your copperheads.
If it swims,
it's venomous.
If it swims, it'll kill you.
God damn! Yeah. Did I tell you the time I went hiking one time and I was walking across a gravel bank, and as I was walking across the gravel bank, I see 5 baby copperheads.
Oh God!
Babies. Those are the most dangerous fucking creatures in this area. A baby copperhead doesn't have water moccasin does not have the control of their venom like the adults.
No,
so
they're more fatal.
They are so much more fatal. They give you the full dump as to where an adult knows to just give them a little bit.
Yeah, no, this is totally 100%.
Yeah. So I was freaking the fuck out. I had no other way through. It was way too brushy. I didn't have a
hatchet.
Not a hatchet, but a machete. I didn't have my machete with me. I did have my hatchet, but I didn't have the machete.
Right.
So I was not prepared to get through an area around these snakes. So I basically had to just wait them out. I just stomped around for a few minutes in the rocks and gravel.
You never pissed on them?
No, but so what they do, here's what I figured out.
You piss
what
on
they
them.
do is, so the gravel below the water line is still underwater.
Yeah.
So what they do is they cool their bodies by sliding into the gravel.
Yeah.
And they just hang out there and keep cooling their bodies in the hot sun whenever it's hot outside. So I was like, oh fuck. So and not to mention I had to jump over a little stream.
Well,
with a fucked up ankle. It was messed up, dude. I was like, this is not gonna end well. I'm gonna fall back into these copperheads water moccasins and die.
Talk about a snake. No, so like I'm like Indiana Jones.
I was not.
I used
to be.
I do not like snakes whatsoever, but I am adventurous as fuck.
Yeah, I like adventure.
That
was a solo hike, a 3-day solo hike.
For those that you don't know, I was one of the pioneering developers for Google Street View.
Yep.
I was the guy that they would put on a plane and fly all across the planet and shit.
Yep.
So, where was I fucking going with that?
I don't know.
Wow.
I really wish I knew.
That's some great weed, dude.
Some good weed, and I'm lighting it up again.
Great weed, dude. Let's smoke more.
So this is...
is anyone still in here? Rich, you still in here?
Yeah, I think so. Somebody's still in here. This is African Blueberry number 3.
African Blueberry number 3. All right. We live in a full rec state.
From Attaboy.
Attaboy.
I think I turned that off. It was supposed to
All right.
come into focus as I put that in.
We're not going to do an actual strain review here, but I will probably accidentally blurt my opinion on it.
So, I am not going to be nice on the relight. It's not great. It tastes like burnt popcorn or something.
That's usually indicative of the seed.
Yeah, it's not though.
But it is not the seed.
It's not a seedy. It's not a seed flavor exactly.
I'll tell you exactly what that flavor is.
What is it?
That's a bad flush.
Yeah, it's not the best. I'm not gonna look. It was cheap.
That's a bad flush.
Look, this was cheap weed.
Yeah, no,
I was looking for some cheap weed, and I thought I found something decent. Now look, I will say, I'm gonna roll us a new one. I'm gonna roll us a freshie. Okay. And I want you to take the first hit.
But to be completely honest, man, I'm surprised with Missouri's rules that we've got. I'm surprised that cut the mustard.
Yeah, it was pretty harsh.
I'll be honest, man. Missouri's over-regulation actually...
It's helped us.
It helps the customer so much because...
Dude, we have the best weed in the fucking business,
we have the best weed in the fucking nation, and...
It's so good. I feel bad for everybody else.
You can literally lean on our opinion because we've been to all these places.
Oh, I got enough to roll another one.
Because we have other channels, so we talk about weed.
Yeah.
And we go to these places and shit. And
it's fun.
This is just a place to hang out and smoke weed and talk about football.
Yeah. Studio. I am going to actually do the little whacking on this one real quick. Just a little bit with these pieces.
This motherfucker smokes so much weed, he had to fucking buy a goddamn electric fucking grinder.
It's the shit. Let's see if that'll focus. Yeah. It's not going to.
It's not going to
nope,
focus.
I turned that off. So there's this particular camera has a product focus thing on it, to where if you're talking about a product, you can push it up in front of the camera pretty long ways, and it'll focus on it. But you have to push the button in order to make that work, and
yeah,
I did not.
The camera's way over there.
So I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
Wow. I don't care
so,
anymore.
As far as like the trajectory of the race, some Phil Collins. As far as the
song
trajectory of the Raiders.
Oh yeah, we were talking about football.
I'll be completely honest.
Way off topic.
Way out there. Holy shit.
Hey, gotta admit that was fun as hell though.
It was.
We got to talk cryptids, fucking aliens. That was fun, man. I mean, we enjoy the conspiracy shit, man. Our comments
fucking just like went kaput. So
but we love conspiracy shit, guys. Like you gotta hang out with us on that one.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna sit there and fuck around and talk football? Of course. But at the same time, you get us on conspiracy shit, we're gonna be in there, bro.
You get us drunk, this shit's getting ready to get fun.
Dude, this is just how we talk when we're hanging out. That's why this is so much fun for us.
That's why, yeah, because at this point...
This is literally a conversation we would be having on our own anyway.
We've been doing this for fucking almost 35 years at this point, so we just haven't been filming it.
Yeah, exactly. That's all the difference is. This is literally our conversations on a daily basis. It's hilarious.
Is anyone still in there? Rich, are you still there?
Yeah, somebody's still in here. I'm hoping the chat's still working. Throw something in the chat, whoever's here. Let's see
if that's working.
Just say, hey, chat is working. Or
you guys, okay, so Rich actually was the last comment right there.
Yeah. No, he was. I've seen it down here, too.
You know what's funny? I've seen Rich fucking pop up on a couple of different other channels.
Yeah, no, Rich is always around, man. So I love Rich.
That's
why whenever he pops in, I'll be like, Rich!
I'll be watching Mitchell.
Rich comes over to my channel.
What?
Didn't Rich join my channel?
I don't think that Rich.
Are you sure?
Maybe. Rich?
I think he did.
Were you getting high with this, Rich?
I think Rich joined up with the Mocaniculture. I thought he did. And you're right. It may not have been him. Maybe it was Rick. I fucking can't remember.
I don't know. We do that one too. We have umpteen podcasts, guys.
You gotta consolidate.
And the thing is, we actually pay to do every one of them.
Yeah, man, it's fun. But at the same time, all you guys gotta do is watch, comment, subscribe.
Do all that cool shit.
That's your only job. And you don't even have to do those.
Yeah.
But man, I'll tell you what, it helps out Lefty's channel.
It does. Yeah.
Dude, it keeps him in the fucking algorithm.
I know a lot of the Raiders commentators, I watch Wi-Fi. I watch a couple of the guys once in a while.
I actually don't even watched earlier today.
I don't even I can't. Well, wasn't Mitchell? Yeah, was it Mitchell? Yeah, I think. But a lot of it is just, I mean, we're all at this fucking hearsay, and fucking rumors and speculation and shit at this point. We're not really, none of us YouTubers are in the building and really know what the fuck we're talking about. So it's all speculation. It's all conspiracy
100%.
Theory. It's all, it's all bullshit.
It's all fun.
But it's fun. It's fun bullshit.
And we appreciate the shit out of you guys hanging out with us.
Fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely.
Because without you, we're talking to no one.
Well, and so we've determined the Raiders are tanking. It's going to be a pretty much straight across the board fucking week.
Yeah.
There's no...
I don't think there's going to be any surprises this week.
There might be a couple surprise games.
There might be.
But I just don't see it happening. Bigfoot's real in another dimension.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
We're just crossing portals and seeing them.
And good floating in Missouri.
It's great floating in Missouri. Absolutely. There's great floating. Guys, honestly,
it's the best.
If you're looking for a vacation that's probably not too expensive.
I've met people from fucking
all over the world.
the whole world here in
Dude.
Missouri floating our fucking rivers. And I'll tell you this, it's weird as shit. It's fucking awesome. But it is so crazy to be just floating down a river and you start hearing other languages. You start seeing people that you would never recognize from this area. It's just an amazing adventure.
We have a lot of Swiss that travel our rivers.
Yeah.
A lot of Swiss.
I've heard a few Germans out there.
Yeah, we've had some Germans out there. We get a lot. We don't get...
There was some Middle Eastern people I saw out one time, but I could not have told you where from exactly, because there's so many subcultures there.
My buddy Abir is Bengali.
Okay.
This was actually funny. He kind of got all of us friends together. You know, he's like, hey, my family's coming from Bangladesh in a couple months, and we're gonna.
If you're in this area,
and
you take a motherfucking floating,
and I'm
they will never ever forget it.
I'm gonna take them floating.
They will never forget it. My cousin English John, when he first moved over here, one of the first things my brother-in-law and I did,
took him floating.
He bought a canoe the very next day.
Well,
he was like, "Well, this is now my thing."
So he's like, "Yeah, that's
Isn't that nice? It's nice before you light it.
It's a bad flush.
It was probably a bad flush. I'm not lying. I agree with you on that.
Chlorophyll heavy. But anyway, he said his family was coming into town, and so I thought this meant like his mom and his dad and his sister, maybe a brother, or something.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, you ever watch The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently all Indian sisters are stupid fucking hot.
Most of them I've ever seen are.
Because like the thing about a
Here's
beer,
the thing, guys.
There's
a gas station down the road, and
she is cute.
Man, she told me I had a nice smile the other day. Made it move.
You did that while I lit that. I was like, holy
sorry.
Shit.
That was bad timing on my... Made it move,
I'm like,
guys.
don't cough
No.
the fucking studio. Don't just blow this joint out the fucking end.
I would have. Done it for comedy.
Back to the alien thing, because this actually really... because the Fermi
paradox... it's such a fucking absolutely amazing concept that's happening right now.
At Alamo, in 1957... Enrico Fermi asked everybody, so where is everybody?
And some of the smartest minds in science were there at that time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was during the...
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
If it was you know what I mean. It was a bunch of amazing scientists at that moment.
So, the point being is like, you look out...
Even some amazing German scientists that probably shouldn't have been here.
So, here's what I would say. In our galaxy, there's probably 100 civilizations at our level. Alright? I just gotta assume that there are 100 civilizations in our galaxy.
I don't know, man.
Out of 100 million... fucking stars.
I would think, yes, maybe, but at the same time, I would think that the majority of other, I would almost think that they would be more insect-like than human-like.
No, well, I'm just saying at our level.
Well, I will say I do believe humans are an anomaly.
Now we get into this fucking spirituality realm.
No, I'm not even trying to go there. I just do believe that we would be an anomaly based on the way our planet created us.
Well, you've heard of the Drake equation.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are so many variables, and we don't even have any other data to fucking to fill these variables in. So we can't come up with a reasonable fucking answer on the Drake equation. But even at best assumptions, they're talking about 1,000 civilizations at our current fucking level. So we don't even know they're there.
But are they within our solar system?
We're here outside of our solar system.
Okay.
In the galaxy.
Now that I will give credence to, because we have no idea how the other solar systems themselves have developed.
I don't think green bug men are living on the dark side of the moon.
No, I'm not saying that.
I don't think there's a fucking hole in the.
It's definitely the lizard ones.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the Greys. Come on, it's always the Greys.
Actually, I'm just the Y-Files. That's one of them that I watch.
It's the fish. It's the fish I can't handle.
I know why people can't handle hecklefish. I get it.
It's just annoying. It's grating.
But they stated on that one that that it was the lizard people that were or as hecklefish would say, the lizard people.
Well, the whole point. Well, we can go. How fucking deep do we want to go on this live fucking broadcast here? With like,
we're already at 2 hours.
How many people are in here?
Nobody.
No one's in here.
Just somebody is, but they're not talking to us.
All right, they're not talking to us. It's just playing. All right, so here's the deal. I can't rule out the possibility that there's an ancient lizard-like humanoid civilization.
I have no idea, man.
That is actually controlling Earth and would like it to be a little bit warmer. Therefore, they are terraforming right now.
It might be.
That is my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
They're just like, hey, man, just keep doing this, and we'll be all right.
But I say
Help fix this.
I say this as somebody whose daily driver is a 1981 sports car that gets like 4 miles to the gallon. And fucking.
You're just helping the fucking lizard people, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
But dude, there's so many weird ones. So there's the tall grays. There's the normal grays. Like there's the tall evil grays. Then there's the normal grays. Then there's the lizard people. What else? Is there more? I can't think of any others. Octopi.
Well, I feel eventually the Asgard are going to show up, and we'll see Thor. I'm talking SG Stargate Universe.
SGV or whatever it was.
SG-1.
Yeah, SG-1. I have no idea which one you're talking about. There's so many of those.
There was a point we stopped where when Kevin Sorbo got involved, when your teenager looks in, it's like, oh, that guy.
When MacGyver goes and Kevin Sorbo comes in, the show's gone to shit.
Yeah. My teenager looks at me, she's like, oh, that guy. And I was like,
ew, it's Hercules.
I was like, oh, it's Hercules. And
it's Hercules.
She's like, you know who he is, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, I kind of know.
I don't.
All right.
Look, he's such a dumbass.
He's
how they
such
put
a
him in
bitch
as
and
the
a
Hercules
douche.
role was never something I understood.
Because he was big and muscular. And
was he? No.
Well, I mean.
But was he?
At the time.
I don't remember a fucking single muscle on him compared to Arnold.
Oh, well. Duh.
But that's my point. Why didn't they find a muscle builder? Or like a muscle builder? A bodybuilder.
A bodybuilder?
And granted, I know not all bodybuilders are going to be able to fucking say lines on cue. But I'm just saying, Arnold was able to pull it off.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was a comedian before he became a bodybuilder.
And that was what made him funny. He kind of took on everything seemingly as a comedic role.
He was a stand-up comedian before he was a bodybuilder. And there's footage of him from like way back when as a skinny fucking...
Yeah, I've seen it. When it's like in these like long skinny legs.
Yeah, you're looking at it, you're like, hold that.
You look fucking weird, dude.
That is not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it looked fucking absolutely crazy.
Oh, it is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. That makes me want to do a push-up or 5. I mean, I'm just saying, I look at it and I'm like, okay, well, not unobtainable, apparently.
Dude, he sparked an entire generation of people to work out. I was not one of them.
I am Hans.
And I am Franz.
And we're here
to pump
You up?
I probably haven't seen that in
Holy
20 years,
shit.
and I remember exactly how it goes.
Dude,
Or
probably been
just
the
a
same.
couple of wild and the crazy guys.
Oh my god. Dude,
Dan Aykroyd and
I
that
hope
one was funny.
somebody-
Hans and Franz.
I hope somebody cracked up on that.
Couple of wild and crazy guys was another one of my favorites. Fucking Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd dressed like absolute like losers, and they just every time they see a lady, hey, how you doing?
You know what my favorite part of that era was? Oh, who could it be? Could it
Pat?
be Satan?
Yeah, that was great. Pat was
Church
great.
lady, dude. Oh, isn't that convenient?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, church lady.
Church lady was good.
Fucking is Dana Carvey.
Um,
Who would have thought?
Massive head wound Harry.
I don't remember that.
That was another Dana Carvey bit where he had this massive head wound and everybody's just talking to him at a party like everything's normal. He asks to lay down on the couch for a second, and nobody's paying attention to the giant head wound. And a dog was in the room, and it comes over and starts trying to eat the prosthetic.
Oh god!
It was trying to pull the prosthetic off. Danny's holding it on with his dear life, trying to make sure it didn't go. It was hilarious.
I dug Dana Carvey because we grew up in the George Bush.
Yeah, man,
era.
and it was so.
Read
Dana Carvey,
my lips.
Yeah.
No new taxes.
Or, no. That wasn't even it. It was what was the one where he would bring his hands together? I can't remember what he said.
Gentler.
I can't remember what he said.
Nation.
I used to know it. But he and then
we're gonna bring both sides together.
But then what's his fuck that
we're
came
bring
on
both sides together.
What was Will Ferrell came in afterwards and then started playing George
He was W.
Jr. He was W.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
and so
God.
remember the episode where they did the show together?
Oh.
And W.
I do.
And he was talking to his dad, and W gets up, and then the scene ends with W.H. Bush sitting there aiming the gun at his son as he gets him to walk away from him. He was going to put him down. It was dumb as shit, but it was just funny at the time. There was a love-hate relationship with the Bushes.
You know, I don't understand it, and I really don't care. At this point, it's history. It's what's done is done. I'm not even going to get... Dude, I've learned in the last fucking several months just to sit down and shut the fuck up and just be an American.
I'm an American.
I'm just American.
I'm an American citizen.
I like to smell of gunpowder, but I don't like to spend
smell
my
of
money on
gunpowder.
But I don't like to spend money on fireworks.
Don't like grease on my hands, 'cause I'm a little pansy ass. But no, I don't like grease on my hands.
Well, that's wow. That was that wasn't scripted.
No.
Holy shit. The script was done like an hour and a half ago.
So yeah,
we ran out of shit to talk about.
Yeah, I went 80s G.I. Joe commercial sound. I did it the other day.
Real
too.
American hero. G.I. Joe was there.
Yeah. G.I. Joe.
So I'm almost 50 years old.
Yep.
I have an extensive Transformers collection.
I used to have Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man. Sorry, now I got to make sure I say the right one because
I've probably got over
go,
50.
Which one? I had the Amazing Spider-Man number 2 through where it was at the time that I stopped. I think it was around like 172 or something. But yeah, I had volume 2. The only thing I did not have was volume 1.
So
I had a badass collection, and it would be worth fucking thousands of dollars today.
So what happened?
And I have no idea where it went.
I had all
Literally
the first generation
cry.
from mowing yards. I had all the first generation Transformers, every single one of them brand new.
Nice.
And then the second one came out, and I actually hired this neighbor kid.
I had all the He-Man at one point.
So I started making more money mowing yards.
Hell yeah.
and so I bought the second generation. So I had all of those, and then I bought a go-kart so I could drive like half a mile to my best friend's house.
Nice.
And
we lived in the country, folks.
Yeah, we lived in the country.
Way out in the country.
Gravel roads.
People will slow down for a go-kart.
Yeah.
Four-wheeler, side-by-side.
Four-wheeler, side-by-side,
yeah.
dude.
All of it.
Yeah, I could drive.
Person on a horse.
I could drive to his house.
Person on a horse. I've literally just had to hang out behind a person on a horse.
Yep, just waiting.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
Just waiting.
All right.
All right. Can you keep him busy for a second while I go pee?
All right, man.
All right, man. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, we grew up in that environment and shit. We had fucking,
Hell yeah.
Total country environment and shit. It was awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'll be completely honest, man. We don't have a whole lot left to go on. We did our picks. We're probably gonna suck at them as we always do because that's what we do. We suck at our picks. We drink, we hang out with you guys. It's been so cool hanging out with all you guys. The guys that did comment, we so much appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting us just go way off the deep end. Anyone that's just playing, in the background while they go to sleep, I hope you have sweet dreams. You guys are just, once again, you guys are always awesome. Thanks, Reddy, for popping in. Thanks, Rich, for popping in. Thanks for damn Woody for popping in to the chat. All you guys made it awesome, and you made it totally cool to fucking hang out tonight and just really just kind of talk and go off on some bullshit, and hopefully, if we entertain one person, then there we go, man. So anyway, there you go. Until next week, guys, we will